Yeah.
I get it.
Yes, sir.
Back to business. It's been a while, ne?
No, 70. It's 79 actually. This
Oh,
literally
we moved.
79.
But it's been a while since it was just the boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah. I mean, we've had, a few guests, some of the bros. We had a returning guest.
Yeah,
No, we
but then
didn't stop ever since Mpumalanga with guests. Oh no, wait, the other one which you shot this side.
Right.
that was before though.
No, the
Nah,
one who
wasn't that
shot
when
this
we
side
just
where
came
you
back?
said AKA is back on drugs.
Was it after? That was before the Mpumalanga
Wasn't
trip.
it just when we came back?
No, it was before. Trust, I remember it properly.
That's crazy. Wait, you telling me since Mpumalanga
Since
we haven't?
then, we haven't.
Damn.
Why do you think they're so mad in the comments, dog? And I see it, they're pissed. They're like,
Dog,
why you
they're
guys
angry.
keep bringing these B-list
Yo,
celebrities?
bruh, they didn't have to do Ulazi like that.
These
Nah,
B-list
dog.
celebrities. No, but they don't, like, let's be honest with the guys, right? Like, we are putting ourselves in the best position to win in the game, dog. Like, obviously, that entails also having to focus on being
story.
more outside, meeting people, building, like trying management, whatever that we may be doing, right? Like
Yeah.
that's obviously gonna not distract us, but sort of we figuring out how to divert our focus. You know what I mean? So it's like the content. We're never gonna stop the content, but it may take a slight back foot where it's not like our primary focus because
I think it might be a part of our other priorities.
yeah.
So because
But to be honest, I don't even think that's the case. I think we're actually like doing a whole lot now. Like in
So
terms
we're doing
of
a lot and they don't know
actually
that.
actually consume, like creating content, So because that's what really happened, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the content came so much that we couldn't keep up with the output.
With the output.
I would say we're basing our internet.
Yeah, we're sitting on content, we've been capturing.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just a new level, new devil, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just know that like we are leveling up as a SAHHA, bro. As the team, we are looking to get on a new journey, new beginnings, and not just have like be the guys that have commentary on the game, without actually participating in the game. So we're trying to infiltrate that space, and we just hope you guys, when it's time to reveal everything, you guys are on our side,
I mean, I mean, the vlog came out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which
That's
vlog
part of
specifically?
The Mpumalanga vlog.
Oh, yeah.
It's part of
the only vlog that came out. I mean, the Ulazi one is still in the cut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's part of, the movement we're trying to push now, We're not
Yeah, I
just
mean,
trying
they
to...
saw us with AReece, like that's part of, leaving the city, going to meet new people, new connections, networking.
Yo, dog, can we just get into that? Man?
But before we go too far, I'm saying that what should they expect is, okay, fine, the work is getting out of hand right now, but then that opens up an opportunity for us to look into getting people which will do the work that
Exactly.
like the uploading, the editing and all that. And then there's the other fact of the shooting that. So once we put a structure while we're doing other things, because this used to be like our primary and only focus.
This used to be the only thing we're doing, basically. Podcasting used to be like our main thing. Now it's like we're busy with 4 different things.
It's back to basics, putting a structure in place that is going to make us at least release the output that we are used to, or even better,
Even better. The whole plan was to make it better, to put out more stuff, to put out different types of styles,
I see everything, ne? Mara, the comments.
Oh, what, you reading them now?
I'm reading this one. I thought Rhea, Steph were the next up in the podcast game, but the work rate is pathetic. No consistency. This was supposed to be the legendary podcast. Like, what do you mean?
One episode? One episode is like making them say, "Oh, okay."
This was supposed to be.
Everything we've done is out the window. Everything we've done is out the window.
Bruh, can you imagine the hard work, like all 70 episodes?
I guess
like, fuck it, throw it out the window.
I guess you're as best as your
last one.
Yeah,
yes.
and I think it's no lie for us. It was a young reality check. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that, because we know what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's not a lack of effort or a lack of not shooting content. There's just, dog, we got so overwhelmed with, you know, everything that we're doing right now. But what I'm saying is that people don't care about what you did, dog.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. It's about now, dog.
Like, yeah,
And
how
you know
do I
them,
feel?
they hold it to such a high standard, bro.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that actually fuck with us for real. And they always feel like they can check us, because that's the energy that we came with into the podcast game. Like, we're gonna critique, we're gonna give our honest thoughts. So they're following our lead.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, so you're not gonna tell the game shit. When you're flop, we're gonna tell your shit. You know what I mean? You're gonna check your niggas.
Right, dog. And it's the environment we create, and we can't be hypocrites and, you know, not expect them to look at us and keep us on our toes, because that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? I think with everyone else, it's not hate. It's not,
I know it's not hate. I don't take it as hate.
It's just, yo, niggas, we know you guys can do better. You know, we've seen it before. So why are you guys giving us subpar things?
Yeah, but there's so much exciting stuff happening, though, especially just like crossing into the new year. It's gonna be so much fun, bro. And I just hope everybody, you know, tags along for the journey. And because a lot of people, the stuff that we're doing now, they are proving it, but without knowing that we are the ones actually doing it. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, that's the one. But they don't know that, like, oh, okay, it's part of y'all's game plan. So when the time is right, everybody will find out. And yeah, dog, let's get into the topical stuff.
Dog, no, yeah.
AReece.
I need an ish. That AReece.
We're not talking about AReece.
Dog. For me, nah, no
But
lie.
AReece is the GOAT, dog. It is what it is.
Nah, but
we
not
know.
that.
Marafete, that's
Like
not the
with
point.
our unfortunate
Incident.
incident.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Nah, I feel Ray,
It was young
Ray has
depression,
to
bro.
tell a story, because Ray is actually a good storyteller.
Nah, I mean,
Come through, dog.
for me, it's not an exciting, it's a depressing story, actually, which is like the sad part.
How is it depressing now when you were most excited out of everyone?
What do you mean I was most excited?
Dog, you were most excited for that vlog.
Ish, dog. You know what it is? Like I told you, I said, if I can't control anything, I don't let it stress me. It's out of my control. It's gone. So it's like, there's no way I'm going to be able to, you know, console myself and be like, but, okay, so this is what happened, right? AReece, what is it? Not a listening session. It's a record label
Launch.
Record label launch. They're launching Revenge Club Records, right?
Yeah.
So we get an invite. We're like, we definitely go in there. We're definitely gonna vlog this shit, right? We're definitely gonna document it for our peoples.
We have to.
We go there, PTA, inside. Everything is going well, my boy. Like the camera's rolling, we're meeting people we know. I'm asking questions.
The driving was bad.
Okay, even before the driving. Right?
What do you mean the driving?
We were lost.
Before that. We should have known, dog. We should have known. Firstly, that mic wasn't working on our camera, dog.
Yes.
Yeah, the mic wasn't working.
Yeah, well,
but I
first,
mean, it still captured the footage.
Technical error, number one. Young Tala from the get-go. But you know, we're like, you know what, fuck it. It's got
We're doing it either way.
It's got an onboard mic. We'll just, you know, we'll rock it freestyle. Okay? For the free ski.
Yeah, for the free.
Dana. Now, Feli, that's when we land. Young Tala. Well, before we land, about the getting lost and shit.
Yeah, you know, I don't know my way around PTA, so I'm trying to figure out where the fuck we're going. Where's this place, you know? Where's this, what is it called? The place that we're at?
The Globe Bar. Something like that.
No, I mean the whole thing there. That's where Sun whatever, yeah. That whole block, that beautiful block. It looks like you're in Dubai or some weird shit, you know?
So when you enter and then you go up and then you see the casinos next to there, that's where Globe Bar was.
Yeah.
In the Sun Arena side.
Yeah. And then, since we are here, right? Like, for me, let me ask Steph, right? Because I feel like this could have been avoided. Like, honestly, like, okay, yeah, we shoot it, whatever, we go home, right? So why don't you just, like, dump the footage instead of having to go put it in another camera, which increases the chances of something happening? For me, I would think, this is important footage. Dump it ASAP. Don't give a hard drive now. We have a hard drive now. Put in the hard drive quick, and then, okay, if you gotta shoot something else, you know, or maybe use a different, I don't know, dog. I'm just like, you know, I'm not putting the blame on you. I'm just saying that,
Just
like, maybe it could have been avoided, you know, maybe like, but it, dog, it's gone, bro. what you say now doesn't even matter anymore. So yeah, we shot a vlog with AReece, I spoke to AReece's girl, dog. She came up to me, dog. Raquel walked up to me, started creating conversation and stuff. And but it's lost. You guys could have seen all the stuff. I asked questions. We saw Scoop Makatini. He ignored me again.
Dog, okay, why we still on Scoop? What did you think of any different outcome?
Nah, fuck Scoop, dog. Honestly, he's washed in the game. Like, he's not in a position of power. So if he wants to be mad at me, it's not like I'm losing anything, If he was doing something, I'd be like, damn, I burned a bridge that could have benefited me. But I'm like, what is he doing now, dog? Nothing. So it doesn't really matter to me right now. I don't need him. Let me say that. I don't need him. But yeah.
Yeah.
Footage gone. We tried to recover it. Multiple softwares. We went to white people all over the city. Went to Indian people. Everybody recover this. Couldn't get it. That's why the interview that you guys saw, the 10-minute interview, the camera footage wasn't there, but the audio was there because we did it with the phone. And it is what it is, though. We live and we learn. Gotta move forward, What's next after that? It's part of the game. It's part of the content game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I have to say about that, bro.
Steph?
I have nothing to say.
Nothing.
There's nothing to say, dog.
I feel like, not like my heart was sore, my heart was sore. But I mean, I think it still had the same effect as if the footage was there. I think low key.
Yeah.
It was even more dope because you had to use your own imagination. You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen to the interview, you can hear that the guys were cordial, everything was grand. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just speaking their mind. That's what niggas saying, whack interview question.
No,
You get what I'm saying?
They're always gonna come with stuff like that.
Yeah, and I know, dog. I
So
know.
you shouldn't
know what I'm
really
saying?
pay.
No, I'm not paying attention to it. I'm just saying, come on,
Yeah.
dog. People are not actually even listening. You know what I'm saying? So I think if you listen to it, you can hear it, dog. All you can do is just imagine. When Messi's talking about when Reece is talking about Messi, you know what I'm saying? All these analogies, you're just thinking, I'm afraid now. Catch the pro next time, dog.
Yeah, for me it was funny, the fans, when you posted the picture, they were like, oh, look at these niggas acting like they like AReece's music. Look at these fake niggas. They've been talking bad about him. And it's just like, we are not fans, bruh. We are fans, but we are also in the game with these people.
Though? This guy was fanning out when he met AReece.
No, but here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying, though. Here's what I'm saying.
No, but when you went to say the question there, you're like, okay, can I ask a question? Me being a fan for years. And I'm like, look at him. I'm like...
Look, I was a fan. I was a fan way before I started, getting into the game of the industry.
You wanted to say talking shit. You wanted to say before I started talking.
No, what I'm saying is that they don't understand that we don't have to be the same type of fans that they are. We can critique. I don't have to dick ride AReece, dog. If I see him flopping somewhere, I'm gonna call it out. I don't have to be like a blind sheep the way most of y'all like. And let me not come for y'all because, hey, y'all right. I even asked him. The first question that I asked him was like, hey, bruh, how does a person cultivate a fan base like yours? That's the first thing I said. So that should tell you that I actually do have a certain amount of respect for what he has done, but it's just sometimes the fans are just way too blind about it. But let me tell you, bro, the nigga really got it, dog. He just has this star power. I don't think I've ever met him. He just has this star power that you can see. This guy is he's a real fucking star. I mean, the following week he fucking packed out Altitude Beach. I've never seen Altitude Beach that
dog,
full.
I think that's the day where I saw that this guy is actually the nigga he is, dog.
I've never seen Altitude Beach that full, dog.
See,
ever.
Dog, when I first landed at Altitude, because I was with the pro that same day, nah?
Yeah.
I said, I've never seen this place full. He said, tonight you'll see it. I said, for real? I'm like, okay, fine. Fast forward, my nigga was full. I'm saying even the VIP section.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, it was full. Dog, the nigga even had a security.
Yeah.
It was, dog, the nigga feel he's loved. That's one thing I saw.
But I like the fact that we can give our opinions on these guys. And then as soon as we see them in public or in real life, it's just nobody takes it too hard, dog. That's what the fans don't get, right? That they just know it's our job to talk, dog. AReece was like, yeah, I know you. You look familiar. You're like, but he doesn't, they don't take
but
it
you
too
also
hard.
shot with that one,
What?
Hey, the bros love that one.
Which one?
I know.
yeah, you look familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one, sometimes I ignore it.
No.
Like, nah, we've never met.
No, but I mean, dog, you're right, dog. I think when I don't want to say outside the game, you know what I'm saying? But like from far, it might look like hate. It might look, because how you said, they're just following blindly. And I'm not saying that they mustn't follow Reece or anything, but dog, it's just, critique, dog.
It's just critique, and I'm going to keep critiquing.
Same way like how when Ronaldo goes and he plays shit, they're going to say, yo, Ronaldo was playing shit today.
And actually,
they're not saying that
Ronaldo gets the most criticism.
Exactly.
Which should make AReece and the rest of the guys that are actually at the top.
And also, if you
get the most criticism.
If you that dope, Steph, dog, you should expect criticism, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you constantly giving out great work almost all the time. So when you give us something that's a bit, you know what I'm saying? Like us, we can't be mad at niggas saying, how you niggas are calling about 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? We can't be mad at that because we've been putting out dope shit. We haven't been slacking. So when we do, it's only right that niggas can actually say something.
And niggas call it out, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear that. All right. It was a dope experience, ultimately, Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate.
Nah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, nah. But I think people don't understand that content creation is like fucking lit, dog.
Yeah.
It's the most ridiculous, demanding shit. Like, if you also want to be there, it can be
creating
easy.
Content is not easy, dog. That shit is fucking hard.
It's not easy, that shit, dog. But I mean, that's what it is.
Especially doing it for like a long time, having longevity in it. Because we are in this thing for the long haul and it's not easy. As long as they know that part, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, but that's what it is, man. What's been happening, niggas?
Let's talk about like what's going on in the game right now.
SAHHA Awards.
Yeah, since we are on AReece Valley. See, this is the type of stuff where it's just like, do we support this type of behavior? Or do we question why he would pull out?
I mean, my thing is, do we still really need to question why? Are these awards really worth even anything? Somebody puts value, someone puts value on a plastic bottle and tells you it's 3,000, and you believe that something about it is worth 3,000, but it's not. It's just people giving value to it. Some things, like I've seen a statement by some guy, he said, the longer you stay, ultimately you end up getting spoiled or you become bad. So these awards, they all started in good faith, good ideas, but ultimately it needs to move. Like they don't need to stay forever. Like every single award or institution or company or whatever that does these things, ultimately they make a mistake in the long run. SAHHAs are not what they were. Oscars are not what they were. Grammys, okay, maybe Oscars is the most, but sometimes they have their flops. But Grammy, the hip-hop community hates the Grammys. They've been flopping it for a while now.
But they still get excited when they're nominated, though. That's one thing about the Grammys I will say.
It's mainly the guys which believe some in the Grammys or the guys which just got in. Cardi B will be excited when she got one because she was fairly new. But everyone else which knows what it is doesn't really care about it, Because think about if a company can curate a star, don't you think they would do it?
Most def.
I'm Universal, I'm Capitol Records. I have connections to Grammys. I have connections to all these bloggers, all these newspaper articles. I have all of that. So how do I curate it? Okay, I shopper this person with the right circles. Now everyone thinks that they're relevant. Every blog or whatever talking about that same person, sign some big deal, make it look like, it's in the making, star in the making. Then buy the award and give it to them. And then that's a manufacturer. You own the whole distribution chain. Before you know it, you produce the star. So do we really need to care about these awards? For me, I mean, more artists need to get out of these awards to teach them a lesson.
So you'd much rather see the awards crash and burn?
What are they? What are we crashing and burning? Who's crashing and burning?
I'm just saying you would much rather like there's no more SA Hip Hop Awards. Done.
Let's get somebody else which will do it. Let's
Here's my question,
let's not centralize SA hip hop to a community of people. Decentralize it. Have like 4 or 5 different hip hop awards. Why do we need to have one?
What do you mean? Like, I don't get
SA hip hop awards, then there can be something else, but it focuses on what you call hip hop awards. Like, think about it. Like, okay, putting yourself as SA hip hop awards, it kind of puts a bracket of what you can do, like, or naming it. But at the same time, it's like the minute you centralize the whole, okay, your accolades are being got by these people, the same people working in the industry.
Once it's monopolized, it's fucked.
Yeah,
that's
so you have to decentralize it. Okay. So the same people which are working those SA hip hop awards, where are some of them working?
Back to the city.
Where are the other ones?
Some of them are working.
Metro FM.
Yeah.
Like mainstream label. They're on TV, SABC1. Like, you see that it's like they own that whole chain. They tell you if you want to make it.
These are people also with relationships and friends, you know what I'm saying?
Guys, I've never seen it. I've never looked at the SA Hip Hop Award and said, wow. Like, this thing just looks like something I would buy. Like, no, like, they've done well with what they've done, like establishing that thing. Like, we're not going to take the fact that you can't, it's not easy to do that.
Yeah,
like,
it's not easy.
To build the institution and all that like, kind of stuff.
11?
Like, dude, long.
It's been around for a while.
But Amapiano Awards came first year and they outdid the SA Hip Hop Awards.
Where the Amapiano Awards this year?
But also even with the Amapiano, listen, even with the Amapiano Awards, bro, and there's now
the whole ceremony.
There's also that starting apparently to get adulterated and shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Adulterated?
Yeah, like as things go, bro. Like you're right. What you're saying is true. Things get corrupt as time goes, like award shows. You know what I'm saying? But isn't that just the natural course of things? And I'm not saying that's right.
It's natural, right?
You get what I'm saying? But things are going to become like that because who are they going to get to judge?
But I'm saying it's natural.
Steph, honestly, who are they going to get?
Decentralizing it is the not the cure, but it's the remedy. The remedy that will work for now.
But you know what I think we don't realize? The amount of groundwork that the company has to do to actually be awards that like people care about.
Reputable.
Dude.
It's not easy.
Do you see the Amapiano Awards?
I mean, we don't know. It
just took for you to think, okay, there's a big genre popping even outside the country. And no one is accrediting these people. And when they go to these big awards in South Africa, technically big, they're not respected. They put under Kwaito, alternative, whatever, dance, whatever. It's only when last year or the year before that they considered, no, I think it was last year. It was last year, this year. I'm not so sure. But like the year that they put actually Amapiano Awards. Amapiano as a category.
As a category.
But where they at this year though? The piano awards.
I don't know.
They
failing
on the consistency. That's what I'm telling you, it's hard.
The ceremony.
But it's hard.
Remember the ceremony?
I do remember it.
Have you been right? Or seen like the ceremonies?
No, let's forget last year things. I'm saying
the ceremonies.
Yeah.
Like right now, like SA Hip Hop Awards has not yet happened. Last year's SA Hip Hop Awards, I think, were virtual. And then
virtual.
Yeah, and I think they're hosted at the theater in.
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah.
Yes, that it like the whole ceremony in general as the Hip Hop Awards. It's like, okay, guys, I hear that you guys are hip hop bros, you're avid and you're passionate about it, but like you can't take this like a hip hop thing, like a hip hop bro thing, whereby you're just going to like go there and like chill and like get some awards and like it starts when you want and like, you know, like if you want people to take your thing serious, it's like take yourself serious. Take yourself serious in every what you call like in everything you can do, like from the whole organization, from actually being accredited, and also like come on, like actually doing the real work. Like don't put like, okay, tell me what's the whole concept or the whole concept of international award goes to. Last year we had Drake and Kanye West as a nomination. They were nominated for SA Hip Hop Award. Like what? So Drake gets it. Did you think it's coming?
That one killed me, dog. That one.
I get it. It's like, okay, the way they're doing it outside, we'll do it inside too. The way BET is doing it, the way BT is doing it, we're also gonna do it. We're going to give them the same thing they're giving us, getting an international. But I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, but do you know why it works when like the other people do it? It works because they giving us a platform, a bigger. You know what I'm saying? They the bigger audience. Do you get what I'm saying? So what are we giving Drake here? Dog?
Drake is gonna come to thingy, Soweto or the south of Joburg to pick up that award.
Yeah, you might just pick up Uncle Waffles on the way.
Yeah,
do you know how I feel about like awards? Like for me as an artist, like let's say if I was an artist or if I was working with an artist, if I was in the team of an artist, like there's nothing wrong or bad about having that award. I don't care whether it's the award of the most weakest, the cheapest. Dog, it's an award. Just fucking take it. Like, how are you too cool for awards, bro?
If you're given. And the other thing is, it's like people like that, it's like technically boycotting the award because it's just like the way it was done.
So he wasn't happy with the nominations?
I don't know what he didn't say that on
he submitted and he just pulled out. There's no reason really.
Come on, dog. What do you mean there's no reason why you pulled out of the fucking award? There has to be a reason.
No, the statement doesn't say. It doesn't say.
He's hiding something. But there has to be a reason.
Yeah, it has to be. Because also, why would you submit? Dog? Me, I was just like, doesn't make sense, bro. It's not because you don't think the awards, like they're weak, they don't mean anything. No, they mean something because you submitted. Whether it was you or your management or your people or your corporate, whoever it was, your name is there and you know about it. It's not like they went over your head. And for you to pull out, something must have happened, dog.
I mean, I guess
that's the only thing I can assume, rather. Because it doesn't make sense, dog. It's not good you halfway through you thought, actually, this doesn't mean shit.
I think it's the nominations. I think when the nominations came out, he didn't get what he expected. Because he dropped, I'm not going to lie, he's been very consistent, He always makes sure that he drops music. He dropped, two tapes in the last year, ne?
I think.
Or something like that.
Yeah,
so he probably thought to himself, how they guess each other, him and Jody and shit. he probably thought.
Let me tell y'all, ne? I was with Jody there at Altitude, ne? That same Reese night. Yeah, Fede, dog. They both, you can see, dog, they hype each other up, those niggas. Dog.
Of course, they think they're like,
you see like how Reese carries himself, ne?
Yeah, he gets it from me.
Exactly the same, dude. Exactly. They bros, dog. Maria.
Yeah, you can see that, like, even this decision to pull out, it was a thing of them when they were just in the room. We deserve more, Like, dog, we dropped 2 tapes.
Dog, that's
we
how
dropped 3 tapes. We deserve every fucking award. Best male, best whatever, best. I'm the best, man.
Best fan base.
Best. So let's pull out of this shit. Let's show them our power. Let's pull out of this shit. I can actually see this happening.
It's the Revenge Club.
Yeah, let's show them what revenge is. It's a revenge club, motherfucker.
Yeah, feel it.
I know.
But I guess he is a force, though, because niggas keeping statements. Because other people do pull out. I think they have, before. But for you to share a statement like this and for it to be a...
No, don't you think it's fair enough for his audience so they don't waste their time trying to look for him?
Most definitely.
Anyway, let's be honest. In terms of votes, like only Cassper can beat AReece in a voting competition. Nobody else can.
Barely.
What do you mean?
Because you almost showed no flame last time, remember?
Doing a marketing campaign.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though Cassper has to go all
care
out.
about that award. I won't lie to you. I feel like also the reason that AReece could be pissed is last year they used him to hype up that best artist of the decade award.
And then just give it to Cassper.
And then they give it.
They hype. They know if they give it to AReece, everyone will complain. This boy was just here 3 years ago.
No, but wasn't it a thing of the numbers? I thought that was the one they were voting for, right?
No, afterwards they closed and then I don't think they stick with the numbers that they have.
You think it's salty because of that? It might be that, ne?
Yeah, it could be, dog. I mean, dog, honestly...
He was expecting to get artist of the decade over all those other guys.
Dog, his fan base was pushing him. Dog, Cassper was... Please, guys, please vote, please. AReece couldn't even give it that.
We know Cassper is a marketing genius in Tana. He put all the stops.
Yeah, he would know how to get it to them, yeah.
And he thought he did it because he's going to fail. But I mean, it happened. But dog, you can see that Reece really believes. After speaking to him, you can see that he believes it, dog. That he is the guy, dog.
Yeah.
You understand?
Of course, so why wouldn't
it makes sense for him to want to pull out if he feels that, dog, the things that you guys are doing is not the one, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. I mean, like, guys, let's keep these awards on their toes. It can't be always the other way around.
Right.
You know, let's just make them understand. If they're not gonna do right by the artist, then what are they there for?
If you think about it, no one is really gonna complain about awards, dog, if you guys are doing what you're meant to.
So apparently the guy who's gonna be sweeping everything, who's nominated for everything is Blvck, right? And for me, that's like well deserved. You know what I mean? Like apparently he's nominated for everything.
Of course.
like every single thing, and he's gonna win every single
What, are
thing.
people
And he's
surprised?
like, I'm not surprised. I'm just saying that like well deserved. That should make AReece try and work even harder. You know what I mean?
You should work harder to become Blackie.
Obviously, there's no way you're gonna beat Blvck right now. You know? Blvck has it for the next 2 to 3 years. He's the guy. in SA hip-hop.
The state of SA hip hop, the career lifespan is not as, you know,
No, but
normal.
Blvck also
But he
falls in with the
hip-hop.
piano guy, so he's good. You know, he's
But like,
right.
even though you must remember that in every genre that he falls in, he might not be the best in it. It's just he can do all of them.
Now,
Right,
come on,
yeah.
Blvck is good, dog. You know that
No,
Blvck
but
is
he's not
good.
Are you
the best in
listening to what I'm saying?
Amapiano.
No, you saying he's not gonna
This
last
guy.
that long is what you say.
Real dog.
Aye.
That's what you were basically saying.
Me, I was gonna say, put your phone down.
So you're saying
Do
the fact that he
this.
can dabble within other genres
I say he's
limits his time.
I'm saying right now, he's not the best in every genre he dabbles in, but he does all of them. That's
He's not
what
the
makes
best in hip hop.
in hip hop.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, in hip hop,
he is the best. Yeah, he's the best.
No, in hip
Who's
hop,
better than him?
He's the
in
best.
He's the best
Listen,
What is
act.
hip hop?
He's the best hip-hop act.
No, what's the best in
He's
hip
the
hop?
best hip-hop
Well, let's talk
act.
about the best hip hop artist. What is it?
What is
It's
it?
Blvck.
Dog, right now,
What is the best hip hop artist?
What you mean?
dog. What do you mean? It's a hip hop
Okay, sharp.
artist who
Besides
is
the
best.
audience, I mean, also, if you say he's the best in hip hop, that means you talk about he's the best rapper, right?
He is.
Yeah,
He's the best rapper.
hip hop
Who's
artist. rap.
competing with Blvck, bro?
He's the best musician. I couldn't say he's the best rapper.
But he's the best hip hop artist. That's what you asked.
We're not getting what I mean.
So I'm
talking about
who competes with
rapping.
Blvck?
Yeah, but
who competes with
rapping.
Blvck? Yeah,
AReece is better than Blvck in rapping.
this year.
Nah, Fiddy, he is, dog. Come on.
Yeah.
You're not listening
Come
to.
on.
You said he's the best
He
hip hop.
is.
This year.
Reece is better than Blackhead rapping. Let's not
So
think
I'm saying
about
he's
this.
an amazing musician.
Are we talking about?
Listen. He's the amazing musician.
Right.
Because he dabbles in everything and he does it good. But he's not the best in everything he dabbles in. But that's what
But
makes
in
him
hip
stand
hop,
out.
let's go back again. That's what started this. In hip hop, he is the best.
He's the best.
He is the best right now. No one's better than him right now.
This year, who's fucking with Blvck, bro? Nobody, dog. You see the
I don't
shows.
know, dog.
You see the.
I don't know about that statement though.
Who's it again? AKA?
Nah.
KO?
Okay, just had one
KO
song.
stands a good chance.
Nah, fuck that. The KO album was whack, dog.
You don't
dope.
even listen to hip hop.
But wait, did you actually listen to the album?
Yes.
It's good.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole album's dope.
KO's album is good.
Dog, we spoke about it on the pod, bro.
Fana,
Nah,
what's going on?
Come on, dog.
It's a chain.
is
I've
it,
never
bro.
seen Rhea Shah chain, you know?
What do you
Seta
mean?
is it, dog. Seta is the only thing that matters.
So
Everything else is garbage.
Listen, dog. Sete can't overshadow everything that
Did you
Blackie
even
has
listen
done.
to the formula?
I did. And there was a point where I heard him doing Scandal Republic.
Dog, Blackie's
the first
even
one.
on Sete. Come on,
No,
bruh.
me, I give it to Blvck. I've
Yeah,
been
I
saying that.
know,
Like, yo,
but I'm
Blvck
just
is
saying,
better.
there's no point in bringing up Sete.
That's the whole point. Like talking to you about SA hip hop, it's like I'm going in a maze because even Formula, the artist you say, which you claim is the best hip hop artist,
Right.
Formula, his tape where he showed his hip hop skills, where he didn't dabble too much into too many things. There was a lot of big time slapper type of songs, right?
Right.
The type of songs that got him popular.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't even really like that album.
Which one?
The Formula.
Oh.
You're like, I felt like I was doing Scandal Republic. That's hip hop.
No, that's KO.
That's Blackie hip hop.
Wait, are you talking about KO or Blackie?
No,
I'm
he's talking about them
confused now.
both.
That's Blackie hip hop, and you don't even fuck
Let
with
me
it.
be honest with you. I didn't listen to the last project I listened was the deluxe of Before Now.
Blackie's project. Yeah, even me, I'm not gonna lie. No, it's fine. I'm allowed. I'm allowed.
No, none
I
of
am
you are
allowed.
allowed to not listen to it. And then you are saying, oh, he's the best. And I'll listen to it.
Because we're still
I
looking at
listen to it.
Yeah, okay.
because we're still looking at
that's true.
I'm still looking at the impact. He still has the impact.
Of course, it's the work ethic that he was pushing when he was rising to the top. There was music drop. He was on every song right there. That's the same part that I feel like McLaren is going through right now. Like, if you listen to that Makasana song.
Really,
that's a cap. But
I mean, I've like,
you can't
no, Madlera is dope.
say,
No, Madlera is dope.
It's a song.
Madlera is
Finish
dope.
a song, right?
Yeah.
I fucked with Madlera, but like,
I told you, Madlera. I told you.
No,
you
he's
guys
good.
were like,
but for you to just
Don't
compare
say you
him,
guys.
for
Don't
him
say
to just,
that.
I don't know you were feeling what about
What?
him.
let me be honest.
I was saying Madlera is next.
Let me be honest. Madlera,
No, dog. Steph, don't say that,
25K.
dog.
When I was
That's
still at
also-
Shakana Studios, I was telling you
Dog, I've
Madlera
always
is
fucked with
next.
Dog,
Madlera.
Madlera is just in the same bracket as those other guys that I just mentioned.
No.
They haven't leveled up.
Dog, you
25K.
No,
Dog,
Madlera showed his star power when he shied that Never Right verse. You saw that Never Right verse. If there was verses that could have gone diamond and platinum by itself, it's that one. Some people don't even know the rest of the song.
Dog, if you listen to
It's like
Dog,
Youngsters said
McLaren
that.
right now is vying on another level. If you listen to that project,
Yo.
Dog, you see even what Slick did. I just realized the other day I was sitting at home and I was like, this motherfucker. Dog, he just took something that was working and he just at them. He said, Flo Jones, you come here.
Yeah, Flo Jones, it was a good discovery. Technically, I don't know even if you can say he discovered him.
He says 25K, you come here. He says, McLaren, come here. Dog, that nigga's been fucking them in studio, dog. He's just been shanganising them, dog, and it works. It's
That's
perfect.
the hip hop soccer team, right?
Right now, dog.
That's the A team, the first team of SA hip hop.
That's like the under 21 which are called to the first team. You know?
Yeah.
You.
Sure.
Dog, I can't believe it, dog. I can't believe, but McLaren's heavy, dog. You see even that track on his project, Riding with the Bulls or Running with the Bulls, it switches up like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, go listen to it, Ray. You'll see what McLaren
I
is.
even
I'll
see
check it
that why Madlera has worked a lot with Pretty Ugly. He reminds me of Pretty Ugly's old production where songs are switching
most
up. It's
deaf.
like sounding,
the grungy.
yeah, the voice
But
change.
what Steph was saying about McLaren is that not good. He's up there. He's saying that he's taking that same path.
Yeah, he's taking, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
But
But
you know,
gents, in short, Reese.
Madlis. That's the only one I'm listening
That's
to.
the
Yeah, no.
Do you guys think Amaroto is gonna fall off before AReece, dog?
Dog, AReece
gonna
has
what?
seen artists come and go.
Come and go,
Yo,
bro. That time
AReece
he's
has
only
seen-
25, dog.
He's seen, bro, I'm looking at him and I'm like, this guy's seen things.
He's
eh?
seeing them come and vibe, fam. Even these piano acts, he's seeing them like, you're gonna
Dog,
come.
he's seen
I'm still gonna have
dog,
my fan base
Dog,
here.
Reese was
bro.
kicking in Chrome. That nigga was
He was gigging you, but
My
he's
nigga.
seen it all,
Dog.
dog.
Dog, Reese has seen
Reese was
everything.
sitting next to MT. MT was the star. Now he saw MT have that dip.
Dude, I'm saying
and
at
he's still going up.
altitude. MT was busy shining lives there in Tana.
For AReece.
No, not for him. Like while he was while he was
Imagine MT is
performing.
busy shooting
Also
for
when
AReece.
Blackie was performing. I mean, MT is chill, dog. He was just
No, I'm
relaxed.
just saying, imagine MT was doing busy there with the fans shooting for AReece. You're like,
Nah,
yo.
Mara, he was in the section, shining alive. And you
Yeah.
know MT and his lives, bro.
You know he.
When he's getting higher than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Me, leave me alone. Arrest me.
Arrest me, dog.
Arrest me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
somebody needs to check that guy, dog. It's just getting worse and worse.
Okay, how
Nah, I
you
need to
feel?
all condone it.
How you feel?
What?
What?
My drugs.
What?
What do I condone?
No, not y'all, but like the whole everybody.
No
Like
one-
we
no one has
see
ever
MT getting
condoned
high as fuck,
MT.
and we just like, what are we gonna do? Nothing.
No,
Just gonna
no one
move
has
on.
ever condoned that MT must pull up.
But nobody
or
tells him that
Bema.
like, yo, stop, bro.
What do you mean? That's what they
That's
say.
why he starts those
every-
lives. He just
Dude,
swears everyone,
dude,
yeah, arrest me.
Steph.
Because people tell him
Steph.
every day.
Dog, isn't that he's been like he's staying for the past 2-3 years, dog, since he left Ambitious. Even at Ambitious, dog.
You know what kills me? Sonny Shires is, hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
MT.
you're smoking too much. Hey, the drugs. Hey. It's like this guy is like I could have met him in the street telling me stories. Eh?
Dog, that
Time he
guy.
smokes in front of his kids and shit.
Ish.
That bro.
Yeah,
dog,
be
he
you,
just-
MT. I need you wanna be the trapper chief.
Yeah, I know.
I need you wanna be from ATL.
Hey, MT.
Nah, Marafere, I mean, I think he's much better, dog. I think he's much better. Even him being able to go out to shows, because I think that one was for the free ski, dog. The AReece.
This nigga really fell off stage.
Yeah, dog.
It's like standing still, just like
Nah, but you saw, come on, dog. You saw what happened.
What
You're
happened?
bumping his things, dog.
is that your excuse? Is that your excuse?
Let me finish what I'm
not
saying.
bummy. Dog, he was in the middle of the stage.
No, dog, literally go back and you'll check it out. But
Is that your
I'm not
excuse for
saying-
him, bro?
I'm not saying that's the only reason. he was vitigile because that doesn't explain everything else that happened. Mara that one, they paisisare.
You love MT.
Yeah, I do love MT.
No,
Mara,
not
Remember
like
when
this.
Toast fell off stage 2?
Oh, yeah, we saw that this one is proper fell.
yeah, Toast, that was a
No.
main switch
Do
to
you know what happened?
down.
They also bummed
Dog, you see when his knee, when your knees go out first.
No, they bummed his knees, though. Watch that video again. No, do you know what happened? It was the t-shirt, dog.
What? It was meant to be on.
It was too cold. He was always just there. Dog.
Maybe that's why he's shaking them land.
Started selling from the waist.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say though. So I was just checking out some stuff most recently. You know, like the most recent success. When you talk even about SAHHA, wait. You guys were talking about SAHHA and because SAHHA went gold in 12 days, ne?
Yeah, quick, dog.
Yeah,
12 days.
I remember Ray was buzzing off some other high, dog. You were loving it, dog.
When you went gold.
Yeah.
I don't really remember. Was I?
Yeah, it
I was just like
12 days
impressed.
after it dropped.
I was impressed, ne?
Hella impressed. You were so impressed you even hated the album, but you still said KO is
Bro, I'm
good.
still shocked that dog, that shit has put Youngster at 1 million monthly listeners. It has put Blvck at 1 million monthly listeners. It's like 7 million streams. Dog, that song is just doing crazy things, dog.
But Youngster 1 million listeners is not so far off, you know?
Don't you?
No, but then he was on like 400,000, 500,000 before that song. Put him up there.
So we're just gonna move over that. That beat is like
African
Afro
beats.
beats.
Yeah, it's Afro beats.
So what's the chat there?
Dog, it got
Nah, I'm just
nominated
saying the
for
way that
SA
we
Hip Hop
colour,
Award, and KO said the song is not an SA Hip Hop song. But they still nominated
What,
for
is
SA
it?
Hip Hop
If
Award.
this is SA hip hop, dog, they're going to go and fetch something that is dizzy just because it's gonna bring numbers.
Nah, that doesn't make sense. You see, and that's what Steph was talking about. Because it's just corrupt.
Just doing things,
messed
it's
up.
like,
I think this one KO hip hop.
Dog, it's my favorite song. It has to get No ways, dog.
No, it didn't get us because they know that there's gonna be a conversation. Sometimes I can see these things they just talk. They just put
Dog,
nominations
if they want
to trend.
Baba, if they want conversations, I don't know. They must do something else, dog. But you can't fuck with the integrity of an award. It's like you fucking with the integrity of a certification of school, like a bachelor. You understand? That means when someone has that award, we're gonna look at you twice because we know that some people get that thing illegally through favors and shit like that, and that makes the whole award show fall.
And the only reason why a lot of establishments don't actually do that is because there's people that put them in place. And with the SA hip hop, there's no one's gonna come in there and say whatever, all these things saying your SA hip hop awards has a fine, whatever. No, it needs other awards there that ultimately will make what you call a committee that will have awards rules on how awards are being distributed.
Right, yeah.
Right now, if you're monopolizing everything, you can say tomorrow, Matumani is the best rapper. Then what?
Yeah.
Then what?
Yeah.
And he's gonna go
And there's an argument for that, eh? There is.
It's always.
I feel like I can argue that.
Ne?
That Madumani is the best rapper.
Okay, but
Just join the council. Like,
my thing.
whoever chooses,
okay, where do you think that because I just thought about it now as I was about to ask you guys, ne? I think that in hip hop there should be best rapper, and in Amapiano there should also be best rapper.
Yeah. Amapiano is so grown throughout how many years? 4 years now that it's been in the mainstream space in South Africa. It's grown so much and diversified that we can't just have best song, best female, best DJ.
Right.
Then what? Best lyricist. You know? Best music video.
Best song, what?
You know?
Yeah.
Songwriter of the year. You know
But
this
you
guy.
were saying...
Do you think Amapiano should have maybe like best dance move?
Of course. Talk the dance moves make Amapiano.
Yeah.
So will the song
Best
win?
social media
Or
moment.
will the song win? Or will
The dancer.
be the actual
Can we
content
actually
creator?
credit
Like
the-
let's say Robot Boy.
Yes.
Because no lie, he's
yo.
bumping it right now. I see.
No. I see
Is it
those
the
coming
Blando?
trying, but Robot Boy is one.
Nah, for
But I
me,
think-
those ones are more viral.
Yeah.
Those ones everybody
Robot Boy
does
is one.
them.
This one. That one.
Dog, nobody can do that shit, dog. Dog, I've seen
the
people.
whole world. Dog,
I've
that's
seen people
crazy.
trying to
The
do
whole
that. They
world.
can't.
That's the whole
crazy.
point
They can't.
about it. That so many people have tried And every time they try, you must check the likes. It goes bomb 10,000 likes.
Yeah.
Just for trying.
For trying,
Steph,
for failing.
here's my thing. That's the whole, I think that's what made it so big. Dog, the bro, did you see even share a new one now?
Yeah,
He said,
so
this one I'm sure you guys can share this one.
It's not giving.
Aye,
It's the
that one.
Tobeta.
Oh.
Dog, come on.
But for me, in terms of dances, I'll give it to those though.
But I hear why.
Nah, but
Because I've
Tos
seen
had the moment where he was just going.
Nah, but
No,
Tos
they
has
all
reach.
worked. Okay, that one didn't work, but all of the rest of them worked. That's the only one that didn't work. Ndebeleka is clearly working right now. Umlando, you know, worked.
Of course, Ndebeleka is gonna work because you think about it.
Fellow T1 worked. Manga worked.
No, but it wasn't as you see. There was Umlando.
Yeah,
There's the one which she's doing now.
Yeah.
And then there's Manga.
Yeah, and then the prison one didn't work.
You see, but then you see if you check, he's still
Robert Boy has one though.
Robert Boy is next to Umlando.
Yeah, he's right there.
I guess, yeah.
He's right there.
Because that dog, like I've never seen a dance like even like everyone. Like I feel like you know what's crazy part? Like even when they're doing it, I didn't even think it was gonna go this far.
Yeah. Dude. Because I thought for me it was like, it's way too hard. Ain't no way the motherfuckers are gonna be doing this dog. Or
The original video. I was shooting it, bruh.
Oh,
and then I carved it. I'm just like, okay, this is a dope dance, you know.
Yeah, it's nice
this
to
next
try.
thing, 3 months down the line, I'm seeing the whole South Africa going crazy. I'm like, yo,
It gave him a hit song. Perfect.
yo. So given that, I think
Like a
the
charm.
dance move went platinum before the song.
Yeah.
But because
also-
they're doing it on different songs now.
but also the bro has been moving heavy this year, hey?
Yeah, he did his thing.
He's
He did
pushing
his
it crazy, dog.
Yeah, nah, it's fucking crazy.
They actually invited us to something Pretoria East
When?
on the 24th.
Hey, win PTA a lot these days. And like PTA is our second home these days.
You remember Pirara?
Yeah,
dog?
nah, I'm finished. Dog, I've been telling you that we need to enter Pitori.
I know PTA is where we at these days. Win PTA a lot. And I love it. Because, you know, so for some reason, right, as soon as I learn PTA, my Tswana just comes out flowing, boy. I don't know where the fuck it comes out of.
I think
I'm home.
I think
I'm
it's
home.
the vibes. Like you hear everyone talking, but Pretoria, dog, it's just something else. When people talk, it's just it activates something in your mind. Like you feel like you want to listen to what they're saying. Like even if it's like the most dumbest stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the atmosphere is different, you know. And it's chilled. It's way too chilled. People are way too
dog,
calm.
it's calm.
It's relaxed. The storm, fana, yo.
Ish.
And like, let's be honest. And no, actually, before we get into this, say what you were saying about
Oh yeah,
the
so
set,
said
yeah.
there. So now there was a conversation that I came across that because you know Lemons to Lemonade,
yeah.
they got some plaques. I think 1.2 million. If I'm correct, let me just actually say the way it was through that AKA post. And like, can you check there on your phone because my phone I think died.
What do you want to check?
What is
AKA's
kicking?
post. AKA's post.
On IG.
Yeah, the plaque post. So they posted that no, just the caption. You can even read it. Whoever
Yeah,
can
let me
read it.
read it.
I'm about to get there now. Hold on.
That's fine. Can you just check something on AReece or something? So
Which one is it?
the plaque one. What is
When was it?
not so long. 6 posts away or
Oh,
something.
yeah, here. Over 1.2 million bottles of Cruise vodka watermelon and banana deluxe sold. And Lemons to Lemonade officially platinum. I like that it's fruits everywhere, yeah?
Yeah.
It's Cruise, watermelon,
fruits,
banana,
lemonade.
Lemons to Lemonade.
You don't think
There's
maybe his
strawberry
next flavor?
shit, eh?
You don't think maybe his next flavor is lemonade?
Probably.
Maybe. That will slap. Though.
Officially
That will slap.
platinum, you heard?
That's Steph. It'll taste nana.
Nee,
Thank you to everyone who pulled up to enjoy, laugh, hug, sip, dance, and toast to our friends and family. What an amazing ride it's been. And the summer is only getting started. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild one.
So when I was checking that out, I see that, you know, officially platinum and whatever. But the question, the tricky part comes when you look at the pictures properly and you see on the plaques, there's no sign of AReece on it.
Hey, investigators, Baba.
Sony and
Dog, are you for real?
Sony and Fifth Season are on those plaques.
Let me see.
So
Dog,
those
this nigga got a plaque also for the watermelon.
Oh, that's what I'm looking at it. I'm like, why are there cruises on the plaques now?
there's crews on the plaques.
Wait, let me
bruh.
read this
Guys,
one. Of
this
the, let me read this one quickly. Wait. One second.
you got a plaque.
What it says with the
Yeah.
actual plaque. Hey, saying it's a plaque.
Hey, plaque. You know plaques.
Over 1.2 million bottles.
Look, I just read
of
that thing, bro.
the bottle one.
Yes.
Yes.
So if there's no REESA on the plaque, then that means it's all cap. Then
I mean, that makes
Lemons
sense.
to Lemonade didn't go platinum.
Reese is the one that you send your notice with, hey, bro, we need that plaque right now, So they certify it, dog. And there's actual, what you call these,
certifications on the side.
Like, what are the requirements to certify or to be able to be eligible for such?
There's so many, because I need to, there's different categories. So let me say singles and EPs.
Singles. It was released as a single.
Gold is 10,000 units.
Yeah.
Platinum is 20,000. Double platinum is 40,000.
And then I say diamond.
Let's go.
It should be like 100,000.
Okay, so for multi-platinum awards, increased by 20,000 units.
So my chat is 20,000 after double platinum.
After platinum.
Oh, okay. So my chat is, then if REESA didn't approve it, then the chat for me is, then it's a rush job from the labels. Then the labels,
specifically Sony and Fifth Season.
Yeah. So what I also heard about that whole thing was the fact that they rushed the job because they wanted to compete with SAHHA. Because at that point, SAHHA, if you see a couple of days after SAHHA was announced the double platinum, then that's when Lemons to Lemonade also announced. Then that means that most of their plaques, because even AKA a couple of years ago got a diamond plaque for a tape. I'm not sure if it's levels or whatever. I don't think that had the REESA stamp of approval, because they meant to.
So you think they've done this again?
I think labels do it way too often.
But
because they be giving plaques. Everyone be getting a plaque, and then they're getting plaques. Okay, sharp. I know there's now something as a plaque for Spotify, but like if REESA doesn't approve of those stuff, then is it like at the same standard that we should be celebrating? Because
no, it shouldn't, because it's the same thing as like REESA right now. So right now, REESA has its integrity intact, right? So, because when we see someone with the REESA stamp, we know that it's legit. So when it's not there, we can only assume that, it's not make sure. And here's one of the requirements of a qualification. What it says is that only sales based on royalties and copyright paid product and firm invoiced sales to the trade at market prices qualify. So basically,
it doesn't necessarily need to be physical copies, or also digital streams count.
All of these things count. But if I'm not mistaken, if I'm understanding what they're saying, only sales based on royalties and copyright paid product. So isn't watermelon a paid product, a copyrighted paid product?
The drink.
I don't know, because I remember this once happened in the US. You get what I'm saying? I think about Travis Scott.
With a t-shirt.
With the t-shirts and stuff. So I don't know
if that's what they used to call them.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if they.
But it said sold. The t-shirt was sold, and then they got a t-shirt. The shirt was sold, but they got a copy of a disc too, or the music too. So it's counted as a sale.
That's how they counted it, right? But this one, I'm not saying, is it exclusive only to music? Because that's what I would assume, because it's REESA, right? Rights Institutes or what. But it doesn't specify. It says any copyright paid product. And now I'm seeing plaques of watermelon. And he's talking about over 1 point what.
But even them doing plaques, do they have a REESA stamp of approval?
No.
And
let me say I don't see any from these pictures.
You see Sweet and Short. I don't know if you...
I mean, for me, like, just...
You see Sweet and Short.
What about it?
I think... I don't know what was the process around it, but like...
Which one? The 1 and 2, ne?
The first one.
Oh, the first one.
The second one was the piano one.
Yeah.
The other one was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, quite and all that type of shit.
When you went to the stadium, people were getting the CDs. So I don't know if they sold.
Oh, yeah. I remember those scandals. They said even Ifani sold Reds beers with CDs, you know. There's been a lot of like these.
How they get like straight up go to gold or platinum in the first week.
But Casper's
found a
always
better
done
picture.
that. Even the first fill-up, he gave away the CDs. Is it refill? I don't know, it's a baby day. Which one is it, Kana?
That's the second one.
Yeah, apparently he gave away those at what's that one where they buy cars and shit now?
The Dome.
The Dome, yeah.
So this
So it's been happening.
Yeah,
bro.
AKA did it also with
levels. Or Touch My Blood.
Touch My Blood, he did
Touch
it.
My Blood,
My
he
one
did it.
brother was part of that whole thing of the sales and thing. So someone buys them. Do you remember that nigga? That nigga who was going around giving people shit. He's always wearing like Jordans, Mr. X, something like that.
Oh yeah, Mr. X.
Malcolm X.
Yes, that bro. That nigga was the
I
one who
speak
was
to that
helping.
nigga in the DMs. He
Then-
promised me sneakers, that motherfucker.
That nigga is the one who was helping AKA. So from my understanding, I think he was the one who copped, like, let's say, large amounts. And then he would help give them out.
Even Jay-Z did it. Remember Samsung bought 1 million copies of Magna
also,
Carta?
even same thing with
And then,
Zahara.
yeah.
Was it Zahara or
Been
Ifani?
happening.
Or when like a company, they straight up, they buy the whole thing and then they
Then they give them away.
give it out to maybe with their product or whatever. So people have been
Niggas
doing
be
it.
trying to cheat the system. Dog.
But that one is not so
But it's
bad.
the system though.
Yeah,
It's part of the system. It's a loophole.
yeah.
Dog,
But
me-
it's
let me
like
send
if
you
you are giving yourself accolades with no stamp of approval from the national people that give you those accolades, then does it make it worth the same accolade? Because if I'm correct, with Sete, it was done.
But let's be honest, like they are both hit songs, but there's no way Lemons was gonna compete with Sete. Bro.
That means fifth
It was
season.
always gonna fall behind Sete.
Fifth season was maybe the one pressurizing
Dog, what I'm
Sony
saying is,
to do it.
if you check,
and not wait. Because you know
And
you
let's
meant
be
to wait.
honest.
You meant to
Let's
wait.
talk about Sony for a second. Sony is slaving these niggas. Though. Sony is signing these artists to slave contracts.
How do
and
you
they
know?
don't know it.
Dude.
What do you mean? How do I know?
The-
yeah, how do you know?
Ah, come on, dog.
The,
Dog, win the game, dog.
you
It's
see that one,
happening.
even that one, like,
Katleho,
like, yo.
Malachi.
they-
Katleho Malachi is selling your souls to Sony. Every single piano act out there.
Bruh.
If Katleho Malachi
See why I
signed you
can't
to
really
Sony.
deny what he's saying right now is because they were like definitely saying, okay, bro, just watch out for like what happens next with Zuma and Reece Matlisa, because what they signed is not
Bro,
So
let
it's
me
a
tell you
crazy one.
something. Only Pori and Kabza.
Are the ones.
And New Money Gang and Piano Hub. They're the only ones with good deals there. Everybody else is getting fucked in the ass, dog. Sony really is like fucking these people over, and like some other people don't want to be responsible for when shit hits the fan. That's why people are leaving Sony now, dog. Because shit is about to hit the fan. As soon as this generation of these piano guys, like, you know, the gigs start running dry and shit.
Yonyiwa.
Sazonyiwa.
I'm a podcaster.
because all of them are gonna come one by one.
Mvana, it's
Notice how
about to
I
go down.
Distance myself. I said I'm a podcast.
Oh, you're not even involved anymore.
But like I said, right, Katleho Malachi is the guy that Sony hired because he's a lawyer, right?
Right.
And he had connection with all of the piano guys through Abu homecoming events and all that type of stuff. So it was easy for him to get the artists over there ASAP. Convince them 1, 2, 5. And look how quick he did it.
Share them. That's what you say.
Look how fast he did it. 12 months, the whole game was at Sony.
Yeah.
12 months, the whole game was at Sony, dog. So y'all better be careful out there. You know, fan listening to
which
this.
I'm a piano extra signed with a 360 deal soon.
I don't think it's 360s. Some of them, you know, it's like,
Singles or albums.
yeah. But it's just like, dog, Sony is the one that's on the winning
Yeah,
side. The
because to be honest with you, Universal had the first dip into Amapiano, like before Sony,
yeah.
before everyone. Sony only had New Money Gang and those guys. And then all of a sudden, then Sony says, "Wah!" The whole game.
Here's an article on Sunday World. Muso TNS claims Sony music prioritizes Amapiano only. That's the...
But like they know where the money's at.
Why is that something like?
Why is it even an
Like,
article?
we know that.
Because you're part of the label, dog. You also want the same attention as other kids. Why do the other kids
They
get
don't
more
give a
attention?
fuck. What is TNS making gom?
Yeah, he's trying something other than piano.
You know, about that Prince KB sound, yeah, so. Don't anybody give a fuck about that shit.
No, but
Nah, they
where's
do.
Prince KB?
They do that side.
They do, ne?
KZNs and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's still good music, but it's like in terms of a commercial aspect, only piano matters right now.
I think that, like, imagine if you're not in South Africa right now and you keep on hearing the sound that international acts are working with and like videos and clips. What do you think you're going to tell your people in SA which you are managing?
Right.
Hey, do something.
Yeah,
get all of those guys.
There.
Round them up.
What's happening there?
Yeah, round them up. When they're like, we have TNS. Who's he? Does he do Amapiano? No. Nice.
One side.
Yeah. Just forget. The budget is going to Amapiano now.
Yeah.
Go and get them.
Can we just talk about someone who's actually going into this role of, getting a whole squad of producers and artists and not actually having their best interest at heart?
Who's it?
A nigga who's been doing it.
Who?
Mr. Chizik.
What?
Because they're about to drop this Black is Brown tape now, right?
The volume 2.
Another one.
And obviously there's like fucking 25, 30 motherfuckers in that motherfucker.
Of course.
Like it's a whole...
Now,
it's a
can you hear
bus
how many
full
people are in there? How many of the royalties does he retain?
That's where I'm going now. That like, the only Tumelo
So you're saying that
is
only
walking out
with the Sony
with
deal?
proper royalties
but dog, here's my
in
thing.
the Sony deal.
No, listen, here's my thing, dog. From what I've gathered, from talking to the bro, dog, you know what you're going into when you work with that nigga.
Yeah.
You know if I'm gonna go to record there by Jazzy.
It's late. It's his song.
And he probably tells you there by the gate, and he says, "Ntana, when you come, then know that no song is leaving. I'll fuck your name there, and that's where you're gonna get your coins. You're gonna get your coins from working with me." But
And
this
there's
thing,
just so
for this
many
thing, Jorge,
talented
I'll pay you.
kids.
Yes, I'm sure Jazzy does take care of his kids. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that he's
how
with.
many
I don't think
kids
he takes
has
care of
left?
them.
No, I'm talking about.
How
I'm talking,
many?
No,
I
I'm
don't
talking
think
about
he
like
takes care of
in
them.
the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, maybe if you need transport to go home, if you need child,
we want
all
our
these
royalties.
things.
You don't
Listen,
want food.
let me
You don't want
tell
pep
you.
royalties.
I think he does do that. You know what I'm saying? He makes it worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? You feel, when you are with him, he makes it feel like, then I'm going to take over the world's song. Yeah.
You know what the issue
And
is?
then once the song drops, it's every man for himself, dog.
The issue is that these guys are kids.
And
I
also,
think that's where
look at the people
he
who
fools
actually
them.
have worked with Jazzy and actually have used that to their advantage. You know, with your mellow and sleazies. You get what I'm saying?
But they didn't like.
That's
That's
what everyone is meant to be doing.
But they
But
weren't
they didn't
signed
give
to him,
away.
though.
Yeah, they didn't give away much of their stuff. Like you see,
Yeah.
those ones worked.
Exactly, because
like,
they knew what was going to happen when they got there. They knew it, dog.
Look at about Basta, about Melo and Sleazy. Those productions. I don't know what happened to Soul Revolver if they still work so much. All those ones, they just dip and go. And then there's the ones which are like insane.
Zen 10.
Zen 10.
They're the most talented out of the whole bunch. Now, obviously, as about Justin 99. Oh, Justin 99.
Yes, Justin 99.
If I imagine.
Guys, Jazzy, you know what he is? You know what I just realized?
Even about EQ.
Do you know what I realized?
Yeah,
He's-
EQ.
He's an investor, dog.
Yeah, of course.
Literally.
He knows that, like,
his role in the game.
The sounds coming from the
as soon
streets.
as soon as he's got you, as soon as you start getting a little bit of limelight, he doesn't want you no more. He wants another new fresh one.
And he knows that South Africa will never run out.
Yes, and also he knows that way he becomes Onyora.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think what he said is that Feda won't be poor, I won't have the best and have a hit song with every new guy I work with. But what I can do is run through all of these niggas who can't reach Pori. But like, if you can't reach Pori, who's next?
Jazzy.
He's slowly becoming the face of like the Zen 10 sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's what his whole game plan was.
He's gonna be the face.
Now
of
he's the
many
face of
sounds.
Mozambique. Imagine.
Exactly.
We love
He's gonna be the
Mozambique.
face of every sound, and I think that's his goal. He's gonna say, okay, Pori, I'm gonna share him with quantity. With quantity.
But you're not bumming about Pori right now.
Yeah, Mara, that's the only way you're gonna shine him. Because if we're
But
gonna look
to
at
refresh,
it, yeah,
Come
you
on,
see,
what you mean,
and
dog? What you talking about?
That's what Jazzy does. Jazzy doesn't even
Refreshes.
wait. Doesn't wait for you to katali. Doesn't wait for you to become stale or to die down like Mlindo or anything. No, he swaps you while you are.
Fast.
When you think you're the shit. Or
As
when
soon as you get a bit of an
once you
ego,
start
he's
getting
like, oh, okay.
DMs and all he says after
Harry wants to start getting DMs.
No, he says sex. One
Hey,
side.
you have 10,000 followers. Go,
Yeah.
pack your bags.
Yeah, but he's not scared to let anyone go, hey?
Yeah, and also
So he
I don't
lets you
think
go now, dog.
exactly, and I don't think it's a amicable like separation because there's no one who's he still working with.
that he worked with
that
in the
he
past?
started with?
None of them.
Not even one. Come on.
The longest
even
person is
even his manager, he will fire you. Boy.
Kabza. I think the longest person so far right now is with his team.
He's still working with Kabza though.
And you know what?
You
and
mean
listen, and you can't keep it. What are you gonna do to
But
Kabza?
guess what? Kabza's kids, none of them actually end up being like big time producers. Besides Youngster, who's not a producer. The producers don't end up like blowing.
Like who's
Abongkuli and whatever, 501, Mdu, you know, all those guys.
No, but like
this
is a different game. Kabza is a producer and that's where he shines. Maybe executive producing is there, musical, whatever. But Pori shines as putting people together, not just producing. So now if Kabza is going to be on every song of yours, you're not going to shine because you're on production. But if Youngster, which is a vocalist, is on your song, then you're going to shine.
Yes,
because
it's a different mechanic.
Yeah, it's comparisons, you complement each other. But now 5 producers, you're going to shine. Viscas is going to only shine when he does Bastrata. But how many years? I mean, being under producers. Dog, you can't be a producer under producers. It's going to be hard. Unless you have your own style and
Same
sound.
way how
like
you can't
you don't feature them that much.
Steph, same way how you can't be a rapper and be under a rapper. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just going to make it tough, trust.
Another one is DJ Jaivad. That's another one people are complaining about. Like, this guy uses the artists that he signs. Abu Lima crazy.
But do you know what I think the problem with these guys is? They're not trying to find like their own little lane, dog. They're just trying to run into that lane that Kabza done full hard. You know what I'm saying? Kabza has done enough, dog. When you're working with him, that's more than anything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these niggas, I think that's why also they feel like, dog, what the fuck more do you want from me? Bo Pori and Bo Kabza, you know what I'm saying? Because I gave you this, I fed you all these things, I gave you startup money, I gave you my 10-year experience. You know, every time in studio, I'm giving you that 10 years experience. Even in the streets, I'm giving you the street cred. You know what I'm saying? Everything is grand. That's all the tools you need to go now and find. Because look at Musa Keys, dog. Who else can you say is like Musa Keys?
And also him is starting his young...
Yeah, he also has House of K
he's
now.
starting, you get what I'm saying?
Everybody's doing it, bro.
Because I thought about it, like, there's no way Musa Keys can go to Poland, Hungary, wherever, Amsterdam for one booking and then you come back.
Exactly.
You need to vie with your whole thing. So
and make it a show.
Everyone is getting booked and that's more money.
Exactly,
you know?
dog.
I feel like that's where also, I think we'll talk about a little bit in the car. That's where Uncle Waffles and their team buys out.
Yes.
They need to have more Uncle Waffles around them.
Exactly, dog. You can't have one person...
Or
you can't, dog. You can't. You need to have a slate. You need to have because you need to maximize, dog. It's okay when you're going there. The whole company is gonna come back with at least not just that 50 million. It can come back with 60, 70, 80.
Because think about it, you can have that 50 million until that dries out. But think about the Young Thug and Lil Baby story. Lil Baby and Young Thug.
Do you know what an OG once told me?
Do you know what about Young Thug and Lil Baby?
What about it?
Lil Baby used to just hang around Young Thug.
Yeah, he used to shoot dice.
But look at him now.
Yeah. Young Thug actually paid Lil Baby to start rapping and leave the streets.
Yeah.
What I was about to say is that an OG once told me that once you have a superstar, make sure that they're always next to someone that's upcoming.
Of course.
So they can
once there's cameras, once there's whatever, there always needs to be someone there next to them. They're like, this one is after me.
Of course.
That's how you keep it for long.
Yeah, that's what you meant to do.
That's that longevity.
The minute you have no one next, trust me, you must start being scared. Because even I think it was somebody. But like they were asking an artist like, I don't know where it was, but like I think it was the airport or something. They're asking an artist they bumped into. It's like, who are you grooming? Like, who are you having next to you? And they didn't have an answer. And right now, if I look back at that artist's life, they don't have anyone. It's like after them, it's done.
That's what you need, bro. And that's what I'm saying, Oguti. Ucheziki. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows that by him having had Bomele and Sleazy being instrumental in their journey in the beginning with everyone, all he needs is foundation phase. Because they're going to go and do their own thing. They're going to also be, but it's all going to link back. See like how a lot of things link back to Oskido. A lot of things link back to, that's what he's doing. And at that age, when you're 40, 50, 60, that's what is the currency that you've built over the years. Do you get what I'm saying? There's nothing that you can do. You can't be gigging. You know what I'm saying?
You'll get tired. Eh?
And with Musa Keys, back to Musa Keys, if he's now Bo, Cypher and all these guys, if they want to go and think that they're going to shine.
Cypher is not even there, dog.
For real.
It's not.
It's Optimus Music. It's Chile, whatever.
Shelly.
I think Senjay is there. Senjay is not there. Is he there?
I don't know. There's a light guy with a fade, and then there's.
I mean, it's a good crew.
But, yeah,
they have that
but they can't fully focus on this channel. Then Musa Keys has this niche of, being clean, being like a fashion, you know what I'm saying? Being that extra. They can't fully focus on that because they have to find their own one. You know what I'm saying? If they have any dream of getting to a level of Musa Keys.
But can you just talk about how for you to actually be a part of a team like that, like you need to know how to take the lead? Because I'm looking at Jezik. Jezik has had so many producers. I mean, how to follow the lead. Like, Jezik knows that he goes for kids that are willing to listen to him.
Of course.
Like, I'm sure he's like, look at Ulazi, for example. He probably knows that, yeah, sure, Ulazi is dope. But like, you're not going to be able to listen to me, so fuck you. I need someone who's going to be able to do as I say.
Yeah.
Cook a beat now. Fucker. Don't tell me you are Maporisa or you know what you're doing. That's why these things work, because they fetch kids 18, 19, 16, 17. Someone who has no other choice but to listen to you, dog. You know what I mean? Kids. Like literally just finish high school.
I don't even think it's about an age thing. Maybe in the career,
it is about
in
an
the
age
game.
thing. You're not going to be able to tell that a nigga the same age as you, dog.
No, you can if you've done a whole lot more than them.
What are the chances that you've done? They're still going to think they're smarter than you.
How many niggas can you tell?
I just know that if someone is my age, I won't be able to communicate that message the same way as someone that's like 80.
I feel like
dog. I feel that
I can talk to anyone.
If you've done,
are you gonna be able to? Are you gonna be able to let someone your age like?
Steph,
because of what I've achieved.
No, I'm saying someone your age. Are you gonna be able to listen to someone your age?
If they've achieved more, then I can learn something from
them.
them.
Or even if they experience in this department, then dog, you're gonna listen. There's no way you're gonna say, then that's how you get niggas who just be, not there. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have to, and that's what I'm saying. We're not saying niggas don't sacrifice some. Not every fucking thing, dog. Because you need, in this game, honestly speaking, you need someone. The more you have, the better. You know what I'm saying? So even if that one person shows you favor,
but can we just talk about how in Amapiano
but don't give them everything,
now,
dog. If you're gonna give them everything when you're Salangan.
In Amapiano right now, it's just so difficult to blow up by yourself, dog. You've noticed that?
Now,
the people that blow up are blowing up from camps that are already popping.
Right now, I don't think it's hard.
It's all camps.
It's like everyone which blows up on social media, they don't know how to
follow up,
reciprocate that in real life or in the bank account.
They end up needing to join a camp, though.
Like that. No, I feel like the camp scouts you fast. They listen to the song, they're like, this is fire. 3 songs in a row, this boys did. Get him quick. Because they know that, mfana, there's talent there. But there's waves to this talent too. Like which wave? I don't think Zen10 was going to thrive at the beginning of.
They weren't even a group.
I'm saying like even if we can teleport them back in time, and when Kabza was still on top, I don't think that Zen10 sound was going to thrive. It's just like a timing thing. It only makes sense right now. So right now, everyone is looking for the sound that is going to make sense now. You can have a sound, but if the world is not ready for it, they're going to put you aside, So you'd have your social media moment, but no one knows how to reciprocate that into actually being a life-changing moment.
They don't know how to monetize it.
That's why you need the camps that are already established.
Yes,
to help
because
you
they know
monetize.
how to monetize.
Maybe those camps make sense with like better negotiation deals, how they can take it out there, what can they do, who they can give it to their networks.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Which just means that Black is Brown, Piano Hub, New Money Gang, these motherfuckers have monopolized the game, and
but like,
it's gonna be very difficult.
Like, do you not think it was gonna be different if there was all of those guys at the same time starting out, and then you are just going to be like, it's never changed since. But the mere fact there was a Jezik in between them, in the midst of Piano Hub and New Money Gang and whatever, in between that era, there was a new one which grew. It's possible.
But you know what I think?
Even the Jaiva, DJ Jaiva, but they never went commercially.
Listen,
but
we must do a case study with Musa Keys' one. Let's see how far that goes. Because if we think about it, it should go really far, right? Because Musa Keys is hot right now. He's international. He's in like the best position that he could be to be starting this. It should just take off.
And
because
isn't
of
Lady
what you're
Blue-
saying, because of a machine, because of what. You know what I'm saying? But I have a feeling that it's not going to take off as well because the people that already have established as staples are now your Universals, your Sonys in Amapiano. Do you get what I'm saying? The Black is Brown, the Piano Hubs, you know what I'm saying? Those are all agencies and incubators for young.
And
so
now
people are no more actually looking
every
for
upcoming
talent
kid, bro,
and
they
the
think they have
streets.
to get in those agencies to actually
Exactly.
make it.
No.
They don't know if they can make it by
Do you know
themselves.
what? Do you know what? I even feel like these people who are signing people and checking, they're looking at those things. They're looking at Black is Brown. Do you get what I'm saying? They're looking. I don't think people are looking at social media anymore because they trust that Paul is gonna sign someone. He's gonna find the thing. Jazzy is gonna find them long before.
That's why they even tag Jezik there.
Exactly.
When they see some fucking upcoming, they're like, come
They
help
say,
this
"My
kid
boy,
out.
yes, come do here because I know you are in the
Because
business."
they've already switched it mentally that like, no, we're the
Exactly.
ones that are going to be able to do it.
Exactly.
We can do it way quicker. It's about the speed.
It's about the speed.
In a week, you'll be a superstar, too short.
Yeah.
If you just come this side with us.
just come here.
Until,
too
just come
short.
this way.
Yeah, too short.
That was just an example, Linje. Just like
Short
anybody.
notice.
Yeah, too short.
Yeah. Quick, fast in a hurry.
I don't think he realized the punish.
Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose.
Some
Hey, that's
soul level,
that's-
fana.
I'm thinking about that what Lula's just saying. Quick, fast in a hurry.
Big fast in
yeah.
Yeah, but like you understand the whole concept.
I
right?
know, the
But
game
you know
is
the
very
crazy thing
interesting
about
right
the Musa Keys one is as Musa Keys achieved much in his musical career to be able to put on people while putting on himself.
Yeah.
Everyone else has,
Yeah.
you know, there was before this whole thing of Black is Brown Entertainment. There was the what you call Jazzy Disciples. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you know, there was a couple of albums that, you know, when Scoop says
Semonate.
that tape before they broke apart, and then, you know, there was all those things. Probably let's not even go there.
Yeah.
There's a whole catalog. Gabs, even when he started his thing, there was like a whole.
I think it's good because do you know what? Like I've noticed, ne? Every time, like look at Lil Baby. Lil Baby came through at 42 Doug. Every time someone comes out, we want to know more. We want more of this source of your.
But look at 42 Doug. He dug
about
himself. 42
Yeah, but
inches
he dug
deep.
himself.
He's out now,
Do you
apparently.
get what I'm saying? He dug himself though, but he got all the attention. Literally, almost as good as Baby Dog.
No, it was that song. Just that
Because
song.
that's
Exactly, but that's my
Hey,
thing. When you hear
the
I
one that
killed
crashed,
it,
the one that crashed the Corvette.
Yeah, that's the one.
Listen,
like Doug. Hey.
So when people didn't even have to know. You could just hear that this is from the same squad. This is from the same clique. This is, you know what I'm saying? Just how they rap. So with Musa Keys, because he's hot right now, you telling me if someone tells, let's say someone who knows Musa Keys from Portugal and says, dog, there's more of him.
But they're
They're
not
gonna
him,
say,
though.
yes, they're not him, but there's more and a variation of it. They're gonna
But
love
how
it.
many
Same way,
people?
like
How many people know?
Look, dog, it's the same way like how about A$AP Rocky. One person has to blow, the whole squad blows. Kendrick blows, TDE blows. Do you get what I'm saying?
But I'm saying
it's the best
successful
time when
music
you're most popular. I think your question is he in the
successful
position?
music career.
Yes. Is he in the position to start something like this? Because everyone else was in a good position in terms of they had a long catalog, he is, because what makes it is the cool factor, the popularity.
His Samarian Boy for me was, even though maybe the other one was better, but his Samarian Boy made more waves for me than the Teo album.
Nah,
there's
no
way.
ways, dog. Teo's hot.
There's no way, bro. Tell your album. Oh, come on.
It wasn't the same effect as the Samarian Boy.
Maybe for
I mean,
you.
I guess
Maybe
it's-
for
I
you.
guess
He
because-
climbed him up there. Teo Boy just climbed a little
It
bit up.
cemented him.
Nah,
It cemented
Teo
him.
Teo took him international, bro.
It cemented. That's what I'm saying. Cemented. It was like, okay, yeah.
Okay,
He's a superstar.
Let's put aside all the things you see, like on social media, like
Musically.
music-wise. Yes,
Dog, it's bound to happen. But you can't expect. You must remember when these guys are making those beats at their mom's house. The inspiration that's running there, dog. The sounds that they come up with, dog, that hunger goes after they blow up, bruh.
I
know what I mean?
understand what you're saying.
Now they
but at
just
the
try to
same time-
polish it and clean it up, sort of make it commercial, make it that you can package it really well. That's why House of Teo sounds the way it does. It's packaged, it's for radio, it's for international, and guess what? It worked.
But what I'm saying is right now is those are the 2 albums. He's on his way up, but
It's not as good as Samarian Boy.
No, I think
he's already up.
Listen,
I don't think he's on his way up.
Him as an act, as a performer, as a DJ, as a person on stage, I feel like that is what you call certified. Like, there's no doubt he's that. But his music, because his drops like, for me, drops a little bit like Rick, aka like 1 song, 2 songs a year, maybe an album after 2 years, you know. And he pushes that song throughout the whole 6 months to 12 months, you know. You see, that works for somebody which already has the gigs on lock. The conversation is already there. Like how Ricky always had conversation around him, even though he wasn't dropping music.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Don't you remember I asked him, I was like, yo, what's going on? You only have this one, it's a trail. He was like, yo, relax. Because I was like, dog, yeah, you have this one song, but you know, what's next?
But
and then he said to me, yo, wait. Could remember I papa them, I was like, come on, you don't have anything. Ne? Then he was like, nah, relax. And then he showed me, dog. 12 months later.
I get you. But what I'm saying right now is that is a working formula for artists which is pushing themselves. It's a different story when you have to push a whole group.
So you think more output?
Yeah, more output, because that will certify everyone into their own lanes, into their own, what you call their own image. They can't all live behind the spotlight of Musa Keys, because for now, he's also on his way up.
But they gotta milk it for now.
Nah, I mean, I'm struggling to understand, because you're saying that he's well established, he's DJing, his album, everything, as an artist. But as a boss, you're saying he's not established, right? That's what I'm understanding. Technically, what does he have to do as a boss, other than his own groundwork, which he did?
He just answered
as Musa
it.
Keys.
You heard him.
What was that?
He said output.
Oh,
the so output to differentiate everyone.
So they must drop consistently.
Yes, to differentiate everyone.
Okay.
Because right now it's Musa Keys and others.
So before they actually drew this House of Teo thing, he should have introduced them with songs like a.
But he did though.
No, wait. Would like you say like the Selema Popo song?
It wasn't about introduction though.
He did introduce them.
What are you saying then? Because I'm confused. Because what I'm hearing you say is that he has no leg to stand on as a boss. Or as a label exec, or
what I'm saying is he's on his way up. He's on his way up. He's on his way up. Right now, as he's going on his way up. You're listening?
Yeah, as he's on his way up.
Yeah, as he's on his way up right now, as he established a good enough foundation that he can bring on those guys to go up with him.
And I'll tell you why.
Let him finish because, yeah.
That song worked. That song is on the charts. And we didn't even know that he was actually building a team with those guys. We just thought, oh, he's featuring them, he's dropping a song. Can't you know, these are my Antoinas, we're going to do a whole thing. And it worked. Now just, if it works once, people like the sound. Like that Chile song, that Chile girl, her voice. Now we're familiar with her voice.
Dropped another song.
Which one?
From one of the artists under there.
Which one? I don't know. So the one didn't work.
The guy with the fade. You don't even know it. Do you know it?
But one worked, dog. At least now we're familiar with the sound, with her voice.
What I'm saying is, that's the thing. It's like having that kind of group. You must be ready to be in the position whereby you're curious at not its peak, but you can step aside sometimes. Can Musa Keys afford to step aside right now?
Yeah, he can. Because he's created a formula where...
he's stepping aside.
He's created a formula where he doesn't have to drop and doesn't have to be in front of everyone's face.
But
all the time. You get what I'm saying? So he can do that.
The machine, when I say step aside, I don't mean don't drop. He's been having times where he doesn't drop.
Yeah.
I mean, the machine that fuels his career and everything must focus on others and not on him.
Yeah, okay.
So you still think he can step aside?
I think he can. Because he's he's done so well that he can slack a bit to help others.
No,
do you know why?
To be like Blvck, he keep on like this.
No,
or people forget you.
Because if the others do well, he does well. Do you get what I'm saying?
But I think he's so conceited in his stardom right now that he thinks I have to capitalize.
He does. He does.
He's all over the world. Doesn't have time for these motherfuckers. In the country for one day gone.
It's like saying Uncle Waffles she can step aside for 3 months, 6 months. What's going to happen?
No.
That's not going to work.
Forget about her, dog.
She can't.
Dog, me, I forget about that guy.
That guy. Which guy?
Musa.
You see, already you forget about him musically because he's not dropping as much. And he's not gigging around
But
here.
brand-wise, you don't forget about him.
Nah, dog, I hardly like see the bro unless it's like a movie that's happening. But if it's not a movie, dog, I hardly ever see the guy, dog. So that's why I feel like I genuinely feel that the structure that he built is that he makes you guys like want it a bit, you don't tell, and then you drop. And he'll wait. And that works in his favor because in those months, that's when, because if you check, a lot of the times why people can't, or they call about label execs, Bokeo and whatnot, it's because they always want to drop. They're always trying to fucking drop. So I can't drop my shit because when are you busy, always trying to drop.
Because their attention goes to the main artist.
Exactly, because there's a machine, it has to focus. So now when Musa Keys is not dropping, which he doesn't do a lot, he can give it to a few. Yes, it's going to be a problem amongst them because how many are they? They 4, 5. Yeah. That's going to be a problem. Who's going to get the attention between the 4? Because they can't give it to all 4 at one go.
Drop as a group.
That's the only way that it's going to work. And then whoever shines through the group, the label again is going to give that person the most attention after Musa.
The music game is hard, dog. It's not easy.
It's crazy. But you're right, Steph, because people need to think about that because these are people's lives that he's essentially in charge of.
He don't care.
What do you mean, dog? You don't know that.
People don't.
Look, if it works, great. If it doesn't, fuck it, I tried. You just make this kid drop out of varsity and all these things.
Dog.
If it works, good. But if it doesn't,
you made him drop out of varsity. You made them change their lives, their parents.
You made him tell his family, guys, I signed with Jesse.
Exactly. And now everyone around him is starting to know him. And now there's that peer pressure that he has.
Now
to
the kids at school are telling him, Fana, you with Black is brown.
But how much did Jesse give you?
Nothing.
But you must understand.
He just gave him petrol, buy food, and come to the studio.
Put your for studio.
But I'm saying making a star like, for example, making a star like Musa Keys, the look, just the look only. How much do you think it is?
Yeah.
It's a lot, bro.
And now he has to do it for 4, 5 because he has to have. It must be according to.
They all have to be dropped out. You can't have one day.
Exactly.
Some beat up kicks while you wearing.
How you're looking like Kanye West.
This actually could go back bad because Musa Keys' brand, you're right, actually would take a lot because think about it, just off the dressing, on each show. Like, let's say you've got 3 shows in one night.
You can't wear outfit every night.
You can't wear one outfit for 3 shows. Especially when you Musa Keys. Maybe if you basta, you know what I'm saying?
You can wear it the whole week.
You can wear it the whole week, the whole month. You get what I'm saying?
The same undisputed jersey. It's fine.
That fit will be undisputed. You know what I'm telling? Mara, when you Musa Keys, you have to change 3 times. How much is that? Okay, let's say on minimum 15,000. Yeah, well, just for that one night in terms of just the clothing. When are you you said Shilei?
Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce the name.
Shleli. But she,
listen,
to be honest with you, out of all of them, she's the one which has had like a couple of singles which I'm...
Yeah, because she's on the vocals.
Ganjani,
Yeah, when's the Ganjani?
And Ganjani, whatever. Dog, she's like had different songs and they make
it. I
think that's the person they should focus on.
Okay.
Because she's already
Steph, so when you see this girl perform, are you expecting her to be in rags?
Yeah, dog.
She was wearing drip, right?
Gangsta before. Now she's wearing like Musa Keys.
She's a bit tomboyish, ne? She's like lesbianish type, yeah.
Now look.
I love the HBTQ.
Now look, ne?
HB.
I mean LGBTQ.
We love them.
I'm in support of them.
Love is a tough one for me. I can't lie.
My bitch is gay. How can I be homophobic?
So what I was saying is, for her, dog, you know what I believe?
I hear that.
This thing should have been like a Musa Keys is the fashion bro, and then you get like a Toss, which is like a Cassie bro. Like give everyone the own personality.
That's what I was saying.
Even with the look.
If everyone is gonna go and try and get another Musa Keys,
now they look like Musa Keys and others.
That's the thing, and you're right. That way you don't stand out because no one is gonna look at you when Musa Keys is here.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck what you say. You can be 10, you can be whoever. But if they're here to see Musa Keys, they're gonna wanna see.
Yeah, if they're here to see
they
Musa
don't wanna
Keys.
see
Mara,
Musa
if it's
Keys
just
light.
us standing like this, I don't know.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Like I can hold my own. This guy just told us in our face, if Musa Keys standing with you, no one's gonna look at you.
So if they came to see Musa,
If they came
If it's at a
Simusa,
show, if it's at a show,
but as human beings,
I'm not gonna be performing.
Yeah, no, not as human beings. No, I'm not trying to discredit them as
He's
human
saying that
beings. I'm
performing
saying,
I get it.
Yeah.
Dog, like, I'm not gonna take that away from
bro,
you.
we had a Musaki's show.
Yeah, I know.
It's
He
like
grabs all
saying
the
you're going to
attention.
outshine AReece on AReece, that
Dog,
Reece effect.
Who was DJing that Focalistics event?
Nobody even fucking
No
cares.
one knows.
No, but they didn't.
We didn't even talk about
They didn't even
Focalistic.
switch on the lights for them. Like it wasn't their show. It was the listening party.
Let's segue into Focalistic.
Yeah, let's
Because he
get
dropped
into
out.
that.
Do you guys listen to the album? Get
I
to
listened
gospel.
to it there.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
So far.
Let's just say the singles that you've heard. We went to the listening session.
Okay,
The
give us.
aesthetics.
Give us.
Yo, I went all out.
We need. You know what I think we need to do now, dog? I think we need to give like two ratings, bro. We need to give a professional rating and then
And
a
a
personal
personal.
opinion because we always
Personal.
fight over those two.
Yeah.
Always, dog.
No, I'm saying what it looked like when you got there.
Yeah.
The feeling.
Yeah.
No, they did their thing.
Yo,
That
that was like a concert, dog. The way they shot it was like a concert.
I think the budget had to be like $500,000.
Dog, Jägermeister is the most popular brand right now, dog.
Mayaga.
My Yaga,
Now you could see there was a heavy budget there. Man.
My
Right.
nigga,
The production on stage looked like it was fucking fill up.
Yo.
dog, my Yaga is my,
Like
my-
literally.
dog, that's what I'm saying. It was like a concert.
Yeah, it was like a concert.
Dog, Crunch, okay, yeah.
But I mean, I gotta give it to Focalistic. Come on, we have to give him props.
How? It's only you just
How?
catching feelings. We're good, eh?
No, I'm just
but
saying
we have
that,
to
like-
give it like we don't
Yeah,
fuck with him, but
my threats is
my thread is still pissed.
Now I'm just
It's
saying that
okay.
like you gotta be honest, just like
everything
even though the public
Salida.
might look like it jiggles him sometimes it looks like he has more haters than fans. But in the game, in the industry, he knows how to play it. Dog. In the industry, the respect stays up there, dog. He knows how to move. He knows how to work with the right people, the right producers. He knows how to package these things well. So for me, I have nothing bad to say about Focalistic at this point. The album is good. There's a cohesion, you know. There's a coherent sound, you know. It's sort of like very like ghetto gospel, you know. It's like sonically, you know, there's amapiano, there's hip hop, there's sort of Afro-ish, there's different types of sounds. Come on, dog. He did his thing, bro.
Steph?
I didn't give it a proper listen beyond the listening session. So I can't talk about much about sonically. I heard a couple of bangers, you know. I mean, his performance there, you should reconsider doing Amapiano with a live band.
Yo, that was so
Because-
horrible. That bothered me so much.
Not with the
it's
full
just the
band. I don't think with the full band. I think
Yes.
the core,
drummers must go.
Yeah, the core elements of a piano should still stay the same.
Yeah, you can't drum, lock drum.
shakers. Shakers is what make a piano.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And the lock drum.
Because I went home and I listened to it and I was like, dog,
This
this
is
sounds
different.
completely different. That I'm not the father.
Yeah, I'm not
Dog,
the
it
father.
sounds completely different, bro.
Dog.
Completely.
But that's how it's meant to be. And that's
Yeah.
why those live performances work nicely, I guess. I think you're right. You shouldn't have actually done it with the band
We
or with the
didn't
full
need a
band
band.
because you don't want to alter too much when you're introducing the album.
Because
You know?
now there was people who are like just okay. And
I
then,
saw on his post, he said there was 3,000 people there. Were there 3,000 people there?
Yeah, there was
dog?
a lot.
there was 3,000.
That's what he
I don't
said
know
on
if it was
social
3,000,
media.
But it was a lot, though.
Dog, I was like, were there 3,000 people here?
It was a lot.
Really?
3,000?
No,
But I don't know.
Only 1.5.
Pella, do you know why?
Wait.
It felt like it was more full when Voice got there. Because
Yeah.
we were there by the smoking area.
Why?
And there was
Voice was
people
just
inside.
talking.
No. Because we were inside and outside and there was people both. And then when he started performing and everyone went
No,
inside,
but you saw the spaces.
even still space inside. You're
Yeah.
right.
Like I don't think 3,000.
Possibly, yeah.
I mean,
But here's my
just
thing. Ne?
Selling the dream.
Yeah, he was just meant to keep keys. He was meant to keep second keys and the guitar. Not a bass guitar. Bass must stay the lock drum. The drama must, yeah.
Man, a guitar with lock drum.
Yeah, dog, it's gonna slap. Dude, piano has guitars. What are you saying?
No, I'm saying live performance guitar.
It's gonna slap. Trust me, dog. Do you know why? It's because of the lock drummers. Pella, you saw when the Andrea was calling. Oh, dog.
Do you know which drum they should have shied?
What?
I think they should remove the keys and then remove the guitar and just shy the drum of native. You know, native soul. Those guys which shy piano and then
That would be dope too.
you know,
You get what
and
I'm
then the
saying?
singers.
Mara, the real problem is the hi-hats, the shakers, lock drum. You take those things away from piano, it's not the same.
But yeah, I mean, like, you should reconsider that because, I mean, I guess when you come with a band, there's a bigger budget. There's a,
You guys think he's gonna keep doing that shit?
Yeah,
I think he
He's
should.
like playing with the band and shit.
He should.
Because
Dog, you at that level.
when the video goes out to perform and they say they would compensate you
Once
for
you
the
get
whole
to a
band.
certain level, you can't not do it unless you want to stay low.
Because you need to elevate as an artist. They're like,
Exactly.
okay, Rhea, you've been coming to Rolling Loud as you just rapping. Now we can give you a budget for your whole band.
Just a backtrack.
You're going to like throw away that money and say, no, I'm not.
Dog, I
of
don't
course
even
not.
think Questa performs without those pros now.
Yeah, no, Questa, I know. That
And
other
also,
group
like,
always tells me.
exactly, dog, it's in line with a huge artist. If you hear a band from far in South Africa, and that's another thing, because South Africa bands are not big. But if you hear a band and one of your favorite artists,
You're like,
but,
it's a full-on show.
Yes, because it's a show.
Mm.
You appreciate it. The work that goes into, you do rehearsals. You
And
get what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
kind of magical because you see people just being astonished.
Exactly.
You just
because-
play music and then you hear drama playing and the keys playing at the same time. And you start recognizing the song at that moment and he says,
Yes, and that's what I was saying, Uguti. I don't think he should have started with a full band to introduce the album because you want people to
Maybe the gospel song.
hear it. No,
Maybe the gospel song he did.
yes
the
and
prayer
no.
song which he did at the start.
But why I'm saying this is because you want people to actually know the song. When you leave your listening session or a launch, you want people to actually know the song, to recognize it. Do you understand? So what I'm saying is he was meant to do this only after. Like later on, like after 2 months when people know the song and then they start hearing it in a different
I think it was just the
key, hearing it with
experience.
it was for the experience.
But also the crowd wasn't like the best crowds. which
Dog,
would
that
allow-
crowd was cool kids, dog.
Yeah.
You could see it wasn't his fans. It was just his friends. It wasn't his fans. It was his friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just a whole bunch of niggas in the industry who are just here to make connections and network. Then they didn't give a fuck about vocalistic, dog.
Because after when he said sharp, I'm out. Yo, everyone started walking away. I'm like, yo, it's done like this. Not even a
Just
mix
like
after.
that. Just
Nothing.
like that.
A young Zenten mix, nyana, for the way.
Let's talk about Barnabas Toad.
You like it.
I know you guys hate it, ne? I just
I
want
don't
to
like
hear
you. I
you.
haven't given it the chance yet.
Yo, you didn't watch the video.
No.
What about you, NK?
Cassper, Barnabas Toe.
Doesn't even know the name. It's like, I don't know it. Oh.
Doesn't it play on the word Barnabas Bastrata?
I don't know.
Barnabas Toe.
Nah, that one, the main thing is, you know what I like about that song? Like, when I heard the snippet, right, I'm like, that's trash, garbage. When he performed it at that thing where we passed there by some song, that side there by Klokop, by Midra and Tembisa there, I was like, this is trash. Please don't drop this, right? And then he starts trolling. He's like, everybody's saying it's trash. I won't drop it anymore. Gonna, keep it inside. I won't drop music.
As if that has stopped him before, eh?
Bruh.
And then he fully drops it, right?
Wait, did you believe him?
For some reason, I did.
Yes, that's...
That means
Yes,
I'm not a true fan, right?
No, you are.
You are.
Because you believe.
believe.
You believe him. You're like, man.
You're not
Cassper.
gonna give me.
the thing is that I don't like the song too.
Gonna give
That's
me.
what I said. I said Cassper. Because I saw him. Because I didn't know what he was talking about. I just saw him saying, I'm not going to drop it no
dropping
more.
more, yeah.
When he said that, I was just like,
Cassper,
Cassper, you
humble.
stop. You stop because of other people.
Yeah.
Dog, that's one thing I will respect Cassper for. Until if he wants to share something,
He's
he'll
going
do it.
100%
Look
with
at
it.
AReece. AReece almost beat him last year. You pushed the fuck out of it to make it happen. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he pushes. Yeah.
He does push. So I was just like, hey. When I check my
It's like the video is
YouTube,
dropping Friday.
When I check my YouTube,
It's there.
Yes, when I was told. I said, Cassper, you dropped. I opened it. Ish. I feel it, Cassper. Sometimes.
I mean, it's mid. It's not great.
Maybe sometimes.
I really like the song. It's
You
weird.
really-
I like it, dog.
You like it?
I like
I
it,
like the
dog.
verses.
No, dog. I don't actually want to hear Cassper rap no more, dog.
Yeah.
Like I think I've come to terms that he's actually not a great rapper, dog. Like, and I've known this, ne? But I've always opened that window. Gucci, no, maybe because he, like how some people dance, like even though they can really dance, they just do it swaggerful. They don't want to do too much, but they can. I thought he was always like that. Gucci, if he really, really, really wants to go to the super top, he can. He can't take it to the super top. He can take it, you can try.
Yeah.
Guys.
Mara, the way, like the swag about it, even the beat, the way he wrote it, it's dope. I like
Guys,
it.
theory. Don't you think that was AKA's master plan though?
To do it.
The only reason we would compare Cassper to being a great rapper was because AKA was rapping. The minute AKA stopped rapping, then we started realizing, no man, this is a mirage, and we've been seeing, like with Deezy, Gangani, we're seeing that, no man, this is not it.
Nah.
You don't think so?
No,
I believe so.
So wait,
and I've had this response so many times, dog.
What
I
you're
still
saying
don't
is
get
that
it.
Cassper, we never knew that Cassper can't rap
Yes.
because the
There was
focus
somebody-
was the beef.
Yeah, the beef, and also who's rapping better. It's like, imagine if you say who's the two best rappers all the time. You start psychologically, you start putting in your head that they are good rappers.
Right.
Which
For
I
me,
believe
those guys are
AKA,
just-
AKA is for me
Both
the
of
better
them are
rapper.
musical. What?
Rapper.
Like a fish and chips. Ain't no way,
Wait,
dog.
wait, so
Ain't no
wait, so
way,
Cass- wait, so-
bruh.
wait.
Ain't no way. Like a fish and chips. Ain't no way, dog. Dog, both of those niggas are musical.
Always has, like, this is on standby for AKA, dog.
Nah.
You're like, why you playing Leto Matrax?
I'm just saying, both of them are musical. Both of them are musical.
Don't run away from it.
What?
Like a fish and chips.
Casper's a better rapper than AKA.
I think both of them are musical.
No. You know,
Answer the
AKA
question.
used to be like proper
Steph, leave
lyrical
it. Let him
rapper.
answer the question, dog. I need an answer.
I think AK is a better musician. Cassper is a better rapper.
Yo,
What?
Yo,
Yeah.
yo,
Better
yo.
rapper.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what I'm saying to you right now.
You are
Like,
captured, dog.
What
let
the
me
fuck
say
is
this-
he
let me
saying,
say
dog?
this to you, because AKA, even you know AKA where he comes from, the type of rapping he used to do,
Right.
about the freestyles and all that.
Yeah.
So when AKA decided to move away from the idea of rapping and competing on that, because every day there's
And
somebody
just rock.
better.
Why did you bring
But
AK
listen,
into this? We're
listen,
talking
listen.
about Barnabas Toad properly.
Listen, but the theory is AKA withdrawn himself from rapping because he didn't want to be compared anymore. Because he knew he was better.
No, it's because rapping runs out, dog. Nobody
Okay,
wants
but
to hear
he knew he was
bars.
better.
We
So
need
he didn't
radio
wanna-
singles,
He didn't want to
dog.
be competing with him like that anymore. Now that there's a void and a space, now there's nothing clouding our judgment. Now we can listen to
dog.
your raps
Dog,
properly.
nobody cares about bars. Nobody.
Look at you.
Look at Pretty Ugly. Who gives a fuck about Pretty Ugly? Nigga has
but-
all the bars in the world.
No, but like I'm just
Look
saying
at our
right now.
youngster
Think
CPT.
about it. This guy wants to talk about like fish and chips.
No, I'm just saying
Can
that-
we talk about medulla?
Bars don't have bars.
Can we,
Wait,
like the medulla.
bars don't have a connected to the heart like a medulla. Ooh, And he was actually trying to freestyle. You gotta give him props for trying. You know, he was like trying, dog.
He's a national asset in music. He can't be trying, dog.
Nah,
But don't you guys just-
wait, dog, that
aren't you
nigga's
guys-
freestyles are always whack, dog.
Dog,
Did
I
you
wanna
see
be
even on
Kanye.
On Sway.
No,
Go.
who's that other guy? The British motherfucker, dog.
Who?
Tim Westwood.
Oh, yeah,
Have you seen
yeah,
his
yeah.
one on Tim Westwood?
Yeah, I remember on Tim Westwood.
Yeah.
Even on Sway, he
Yo,
kind of got
Davido.
nervous.
Do you remember Davido's one?
Yeah.
He's freestyle on Tim Westwood.
But Davido is
no,
not a
just
rapper.
please, guys.
Like, it's about music.
I know, I get it. I understand. And I'm not expecting Davido to shy us crazy bars. But what did he shy there? He shied, where the money? Where the whiskey? On Tim Westwood.
For sure.
On there.
That's his
I don't
own
know.
form
I don't
of,
give a fuck.
That's his own form of freestyling.
But like, why are you
Dog,
getting
nobody would-
Afrobeats guy
dog,
to
Nas,
rap?
21 Savage just
Why
said Nas
is
is
he coming to
irrelevant.
rap?
21 Savage just said Nas is irrelevant. And Nas just dropped the whole album. Shows you that nobody cares about bars, dog.
No, but that's true. Dog, relevant. Come on, relevancy doesn't mean you can rap or not, dog. But Rhea, you said Casper's a better rapper than AKA.
I think so. I think so.
You're
Me
DC,
personally.
bro.
But dog, let's talk about Barnabas Toad.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
I'm not
And
gonna lie, even that
as a fan-
the scene of him there in front of the pool with like 7, 8
Yeah, no, he has all the money. We
that
get
was
it.
too clean,
The
man.
money, like, it's not even a
Cassper will
question.
always come with that.
He has all the money in the world, right? But aren't you guys happy?
You happy?
For
as a
what?
fan, as a fan, I'm happy, right?
Okay.
That this, because I was scared for him. I thought this nigga was like gonna marry his girl.
What? Because
You guys understand that Barnabas Toad is about him fucking bitches, right?
Dog, he's
I
a
was
rapper.
so scared for him. I was like, my nigga,
That could've
you're
been-
about to reach your peak. You are 32, 33, and you're gonna settle down with this average ass girl from Durban that McG saying is fucking these fucking kids or whatever. Now I'm like, my nigga is smashing hoes. Yes.
Dog, you know
It's
that-
happened down 21-year-old.
You know that could all just be cap and J. It could just be fictional. It could be
Nah,
a
there's
rap.
no way. There's no way that nigga is loyal to Tobeka, dog. That nigga is rich. He's young. He's like, he has
So
all the fame.
that's what you took from that song?
That's all that I took me. I was like, this nigga's smashing hoes.
He's such a fan. That even when things are like dry, like he looks for something.
No, even
but at least he cut his hair.
No.
Like, that's what I took from there.
Dog, it's a grand song. Things are good for Cassper right now. With the song.
It's not a bad
Things
song.
are good.
I thought it was gonna be bad, but when I heard the whole thing,
out of everything, you're gonna go and take that.
I took the fact
You're gonna give me-
because here's what he does. Here's what Cassper does. Here's what Cassper does. Every time he wants to say something, he drops a song to say it. So if you see him tweeting about something, just know there's a song coming about it. So as soon as I saw that, so you in that stage of Blvck boy. You know, you in the stage of like, you wanted to run through pussy, dog. So you decide to say it in a song that like, yo, every corner of the country, I have a hot 19-year-old, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, okay, I got that. I know he's smashing kids.
He didn't say.
Ain't no way that nigga's fucking smashing his grandmother at 80, dog. I know he's after like 21-year-olds. That's a fact.
You said 19. Dog, do you know there's a big difference
19,
from 21
21.
to 19?
Yeah, I know.
Dog, there's a big difference.
No, what's the difference? Dog, they're all kids, bro. They're all kids and they're all hot. And they're all easy. Which is the best part. They're all easy. Especially if you're a Cassper. Nigga pulls up in a fucking fleet of white cars and find out worth 80 million rand. You think these bitches are not like saying, you know what? Ne? I know he can rap, cho.
I girls don't care about rap.
They don't even care about that shit. Ne?
No.
I know he's Cassper, papa. But I'm inside. But yeah, though, that's all I got from the song. My niggas running through hoes. You know, I'm glad you didn't get married, bro. It's good that you have the family. She's gonna be able to sit at home, take care of the fucking kids. You know what I mean? Not run around here, that. You know?
Dog, so you think...
Because here's my thing.
Wait,
dog. When I'm a fan of someone,
dog, you know that there's no amount of money that's gonna make a hand stay at home and not be a thought if she's a thought.
Wait, when I'm a fan of someone, dog,
This guy, like...
when I'm a fan of someone, I look at the personal life too. I want to know if the personal life actually makes sense for you as a superstar too. You know what I mean? Which is why, like, I always ask these guys, I'm like, oh, okay, I hear you, your career or whatever, chief, do you have a bitch? You know, do you have I always ask them those questions because it's important. It tells you the type of guy that he is, dog. And it's like Cassper's about to reach his peak as a man.
Okay.
That 36-year-old era,
So
37.
here's my question. If he was married, what was I going to tell you
It takes
about
away from his
Cassper?
artist. It takes away from his music, dog. It takes away from everything, dog.
How?
How? You think he's going to be able to rap about the lifestyle that he's rapping about?
Yes.
No, he can't.
There's many married.
Dog, do you think Drake can be Drake? Do you think Drake can be Drake if Drake was married?
Yes.
What?
This guy, dog, what the fuck do you think this is, bruh?
There's the fact that now people are gonna judge if you actually
Dog,
talk
has Offset has Offset stopped
Offset fell
rapping
off.
about
Don't tell me
fucking
about niggas that
bitches?
fell off. Tell me about niggas that are still on.
Answer my question. No,
Offset
answer
fell
my
off.
question.
Offset fell off.
Answer my question, dog.
Offset fell off. Nobody listens to Offset, dog.
Offset is still good.
Okay.
But what I'm saying
dog,
is,
trust me, dog.
what I'm
When you
saying
marry,
is-
dog, it doesn't change shit.
But they-
do
they-
actors go now and stop kissing people because they just got married? They
No,
don't.
but
They don't
I'm saying
do
the
shit.
lifestyle,
dog.
the
Music,
lifestyle in the
though.
music.
It's not act. That's the
lifestyle
problem.
in
The
the
minute
music.
it starts looking like an act, people stop liking you as much.
What? Dog,
Like
the whole of hip hop is act.
if Drake,
The whole of hip-hop is an act.
A lot of niggas act. But
Yeah.
if Drake, when right now he tells you that he just bought a bunch of strippers,
Birkin bags.
you believe that on a song because he did it.
Because he did it.
Because he can.
And also the mere fact that he's
You
not
weren't there
settled
to see
down.
it, do it,
He's
dog.
not settled down like that. He's not serious for one person. So if he's making music about breakups and all that kind, you say, damn, this guy is doing it. Because he does do it.
But you know what the thing is
Dog,
that...
you guys are not understanding that these niggas get on songs and they lie. So they
No,
can
I
easily
get
on
that.
a
But
song.
a lot of
Listen,
as a fan, we can sniff it out.
But
As a fan.
if niggas are busy lying and saying that they're not signed when they actually signed.
Oh, come
If
on, now
niggas
you bring
can
a whole
deceive
different
about-
conversation,
Dog, come
bro.
on.
But that's a whole different conversation.
The deception.
exactly my point.
The deception with those ones is it's not obvious. Drake,
Dog.
like right now, Drake is making
Dog,
music.
me, I believe what Drake says, dog.
Drake is making
So
music
if Drake
about...
gets married and he
listen,
still says he's fucking bitches, you're gonna say I don't believe
Listen,
you.
I'm gonna say cap. You capping, dog.
Never.
No, okay,
no,
maybe.
you'll never
But
say
listen,
that. Dog.
listen,
What are
dog.
you
As
saying?
As a fan,
dog?
as a fan.
You lying.
As a fan.
You lying, dog.
As a fan, I can sniff out that, like, my nigga, you lying.
But okay, I'm saying you...
As a true
right
fan.
now,
As a
right
true
now,
fan.
yo. Right now, the deception is the difference. If they're gonna lie about owning stuff, all the things, not like they rapping about it and then there's the evidence there. Drake's love life is just in the tabloids all the time. You get what I mean?
Yeah, the few hands that we do come across.
But also the mere fact that there's always this stories leaking about the spice and condoms, and then
Right,
spice.
but those are not the only girls he's fucking.
You see,
I'm
but
sure
think
he's
about
fucking
it,
a whole lot more.
But then that's what's leaking. And then he drops a song talking about girls.
Her Loss. Her
Yeah.
whole album called Her Loss. It makes sense.
It's just we're like that.
Okay,
It
now,
makes
now
sense.
let's
Talking
change,
the truth.
let's change the situation. Drake is married.
It's not though.
No, we change the
Hypothetical.
situation.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetically, he's married.
Yeah.
And he drops Her Loss, where he's talking about, I fucked this
you want
bitch, I
him to-
did
then they
this,
broke up. Then they broke up. Look, listen,
No way.
listen,
So he's gonna
listen.
fall because of that. He's
No,
superstar
no,
goes
let me tell-
down.
let me
That's
tell
what
you,
you
okay.
said. You said as a
Okay.
superstar, you
Let
need
me
to be
tell you
out
right
here.
now
fucking
what's gonna
hoes. It
happen.
increases
He's married
the
and he drops Her Loss.
superstardom.
You know what's
It
gonna
doesn't,
happen?
doc.
There's gonna be the wedge between their marriage, because now the lady is gonna be a
Wait,
public,
what?
listen, a public figure.
Yeah, of
And then
course.
she's not gonna be like, I don't side with this kind of things, like Kim Kardashian and Kanye. Then there's gonna be then there's gonna be
You
a
think your wife
division.
is gonna come let you say, Barnabas, that's how you married?
Yes.
Division. There's
Yes. Yes.
Come
Look at
on,
what.
Yes.
Look, for example.
Listen, do you think these
guys.
niggas? Do you think these niggas are just chilling and begging for these doggos to be there? No,
Guy,
they
I'm
understand that
telling-
dog are married a rapper
I'm
who
telling
talks
you
about
right
fucking
now.
bitches all the time.
But I'm telling you right now, if he's married and he drops Her Loss, then it's going to be his loss, because ultimately women are going to, right? You saw that. Women are jiggling Drake, calling him lame, right? Right?
Yeah.
But does he have any woman which can tell it in his face?
They can what?
Say it in his face that he's lame? Does he have
None.
any woman that he's associated and affiliated with to jiggle him publicly?
None. It doesn't. So you just over the assumption that she's gonna chigela him. Dog, if people are married
look
and
at what
Nigga wants
Kanye
to live
West.
it. This
Listen,
nigga
look
wants
at
to-
what Kanye
wants to
West.
see rappers live
No, but
double
look at what a woman does to you.
You wanna
what
see them
yelling
treating you.
does to you, a woman.
yeah, angali, dog, when a woman chigelas you, it's super bad as a nigga, dog, because everyone is gonna cry and sympathize with her.
And imagine the one in your
but
house.
I'm
then
saying,
there's
what
everyone in
I'm
your
saying
business.
is these people are
Everyone is in
married.
your business.
These people are married. If Drake is gonna go on a song and rap about it, he obviously had a conversation with his wife, or even if he didn't, he
Give
went
me one
home
nigga
and
that's
told her.
married that's rapping about fucking bitches.
I fucking gave you, dog.
Who?
Offset. He's still rapping about bitches till this day.
Offset, dog.
Because he did.
Cardi B is still talking about
Because
sucking
he's
niggas' dick till this day.
He's
Nothing-
doing that.
nothing
He's
has-
doing that.
no,
He's
nothing has
smashing
changed.
Quavo's hard.
Nothing has changed.
He's smashing
Offset is just, I don't buy the Offset story.
Did Cardi B talking about sucking dick when she's married? It changed her superstar. Didn't make it. Didn't make it
did she
fall.
She's talking about her husband's dick, though. She's talking about her husband's dick. Whose dick is she sucking, dog? Whose dick is she sucking?
Come
like,
on.
I'm so
No, but
confused.
also,
Come on. Come on, this is Cardi
okay,
B.
how do you know she's not talking about it?
Come on.
Yeah, we don't know that, but of the personality that Cardi B has sold, these are just random niggas, dog. Do you understand?
No,
that
but she's
talking
not
about
saying
it's all
I'm going to
fictional.
a club meeting a random nigga.
Yeah, but she's
talking
also
about
not
her
specifying, and
husband's
she
dick.
didn't say her husband's dick. She never said I've
But-
been sucking
but we
Offset's dick.
assume,
She's
we
never
assume.
said that I've been
We assume.
gogging. No, she's never
We
said anything
assume.
like that.
We
Exactly
assume.
my point. Exactly
That's
my
fine,
point.
we assume.
Okay,
Exactly.
guys, let's
What
forget
I'm
Offset's
saying
dick and what
is-
Cardi B put in her mouth. Let's move on, dog.
What I'm saying
No, you know
is
me-
you
here's
being
what I was
married.
saying.
No, the bottom line is that you being married doesn't mean that you
Guys,
can't
this is such
This
a
guy wants to
homo-
defend marriage so badly, though.
No,
Yo.
dog. I'm defending Cassper. Your brood here.
You know that's the thing about Cassper.
This guy. I don't understand, dog. I don't
I thought
understand.
Cassper needed like
Guys,
his wife. That's the thing.
you know,
I thought he needed
Why
her.
would
like,
Cassper need his wife?
I thought.
And even Cassper clearly, we heard that she's a cheese girl, Muslo.
That's what I'm saying.
She
that,
doesn't even need
I'm
him.
glad that he doesn't. He still got the crib, still got the cars, and he's still fucking hoes. You know what I mean?
He doesn't have
It
to
makes
say
me
that in a
happy.
song. My thing
It
is he
makes
doesn't
me
have to
happy.
say that in a song to be fucking hoes, dog. And
No,
that's
but-
what you believe.
No, but to say it is like making it official.
No, it's a song. It's lyrics I can write now and put it out there, dog. He can rap about anything.
This is how I know that like you're not a real fucking fan, dog. Because now you're just saying doubt whatever that they say. You know what I mean?
No, I'm
anything
saying
that
that it
Cassper says
doesn't-
in a song, doubt it.
No, you sound like a AReece fan where whatever Reece says,
But-
it goes. No, dog. I can challenge him, bro. What's wrong?
So when AReece
and you
raps
guys
about
sound like a podcast.
wait.
And you the ghost brother now. but
I'm
you
just like,
saying.
what's going
when
on? now?
AReece says, I take her everywhere with me, don't you instantly think, oh, we're cow? Ding.
Yes.
Exactly. That's my point. If they're living that life in the public eye, when it comes out in the music, you're gonna assume, oh,
Assume. Yabo? That's the whole thing.
What
You
one,
selling a
man,
dude. As a rapper, you meant to just sell a dream. That's the whole point, dog. You get on a song and you tenisa, dog. We all know Cassper has been faking it till he made it for a long time, dog.
So you think he's faking to Chow?
No, what I'm saying is that he can deceive us through a song because he's done it before. We can't take it for...
So let me ask you a question. You think he's deceiving on Barnabas Toad?
Yeah, I feel like he's capping on some other things.
You don't think he's smashing hoes like that?
No, I don't think he's smashing like that.
You think he's loyal to Tawega?
I didn't say that.
What do you think?
I said I don't think he's smashing like that in every province and he's got a hand. No, maybe there's a hand that does want him, but I don't think he's fucking those girls like that. You can't when you Cassper. You can't be running through girls when you're at Casper's level. Not like
that's
that.
When they run girls. That's when they run through girls.
No, not like
and that's when they run through high class escorts.
Dog, that's not how you think.
Escorts.
Then that's not running through girls.
No, every girl is a fucking escort.
No, but you think Cassper is not dealing with escorts?
So when you're at Casper's level, all you deal with is escorts.
Dog, that's
you pay them to shut the fuck up. You pay them to not post. You pay them. Come on.
But a girl doesn't have to be an escort to do that these days, dog.
To me, an escort is an escort.
Then almost every girl's
if you sign an NDA or whatever, take away your phone.
Dog, Casper's not, dog, he's not running through holes like that.
Nah, he is.
Maybe before.
But he's saying these Banababa stole too. This guy's telling you. He's retweeting every girl's picture. Have you seen his Twitter? Have you seen his Twitter?
Can you see?
Have you seen his Twitter?
Can you see? You just
he's retweeting every pretty girl. He's liking every pretty girl's picture. He's in the comments of it. Dog, that nigga is going. Dog, come on, bro.
Wow.
As we know, the niggas that listen to this nigga know.
I can't believe it.
AKA is loyal there to some chick that's been ran through by the whole game. And above it, he went back to Chicago, boy. What? What? I'm just saying, dog.
Dog, but do you know that? You literally you stand lean right now, dog. You can't even. You believing everything.
He's real Stan Lee.
Yeah, and I also went on for like 15 minutes against Stan Lee. I couldn't believe it. I feel ridiculous right now.
Why would what's going on here? Am I really gonna argue about this?
Dog, I try to convince him.
At the end of the day, Banaba was told.
No, and we know that. But shout out Cassper for that reminder. But you're not fucking all those hoses in all those provinces. You got too much to
nigga
lose.
Said he has a bitch in KZN, Devon. Oh shit, same thing. Cape Town, Cape Town, Northwest, and Fana. Who be easy, Joe? You know what I mean? Don't you wanna be 33, my nigga? At that point, just like you're the top of your game.
Honestly, I don't want to be bragging about Togo like that when I'm 33.
Yo, I'm gonna be bragging about.
Yeah, I sound so fucking lonely.
Yeah, for me,
that's when you're in a position to actually do it without no repercussions.
Exactly, but if you're talking about it like that and going crazy. That means
like you didn't grow up.
You've never passed it.
Let's be honest, men never grow up.
What?
Men love pussy until they die.
That's not growing up. That's not growing up.
You get used to pussy, dog.
Nah, there's no way I'm gonna get used to.
Yeah,
there's no way you can get used to pussy, dog. There's no way you can get used to pussy. You're lying.
I don't think you'll ever.
There's no way you can get used to pussy. You're like capping.
Ever get used to it.
No, I'm saying even you. I'm saying even you. I'm saying even you.
Dog,
as a man, there's not getting used to pussy. What?
Then you hlanya about the babies, dog. You hlanya, dog.
Nah, dog, it's just like.
And that's fine.
It's a beautiful
at the
thing.
age you're at, it's cool. But
no, even when I'm 60, dog.
I don't give a fuck. You can't be 60 years old slanging over bitches. Dog, we're not laughing at those timers there in Mpumalanga. Come on, dog.
Nah, but they love them, though. Because they know they chop the money.
Oh, so it's fine.
So you're going to chop the money?
It is, dog. What do you think you're working for? What are we working for as gents? Let's be honest.
Me, I'm working for my fam.
I'm working for...
Thank you. Where does the family start? With what?
With me.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It starts with me.
Dog, your family starts with women, dog.
What? It starts here by me.
What?
I choose the woman, firstly.
I'm sitting with my family right now.
Dog, Oksalayo, we are working to get women, dog. As men, we are on this earth. Dog, we wouldn't care. We wouldn't want big houses. We wouldn't want cool cars. We wouldn't want cool clothes. We wouldn't want cool jewelry. We wouldn't care, dog.
I don't work towards getting women. Like, I know even if I didn't work and I sat on a couch every day, I could get it. I work for self-improvement.
Self-improvement. What validates that you have self-improved?
If I can sit back and say, okay, I've achieved that and this and this and that.
Achievement.
For myself, personal objectives. Personal objectives.
I may do it all for the females, my boy. Cassper is dropping music just to say something. He's at that point where he doesn't care about the charts.
Casper's rapping is irrelevant because AKA stopped rapping. That's it.
I guess.
You feel like he's just dropping
Just for the fun of it.
because he wants to say something.
Yeah, because he wants to say
When you
something.
say he's no more rapping because
His rapping is irrelevant
it's irrelevant.
because AKA is no more rapping.
I think Cassper shouldn't he shouldn't try to compete. He should do exactly what he's did on the
He's doing
song.
his own thing.
Do your own thing. Show us, promote your bottle. Show us your nice house. Show us the nice girls that you're supposedly fucking. And let's leave it
I
there.
don't think even he should be showing us.
Why not?
Those
No,
girls.
I mean, I think...
Does Drake walk around showing you the girls unless they're superstars?
Did you guys see Mansa Main's song?
Yeah, I actually saw it.
You know, that's the song that he made when we were there in the studio. Remember I was singing it here? It dropped it now, and it's kind of dope.
I saw that it picked up like immediately.
It paid when all the way
It's actually
up.
not bad, hey?
Yeah,
It is the
it's not bad.
Tanzania like peak. You know where it peaks. Where Tanzania peaks.
Pele Tanzania peaked
Tanzania,
like
the
3
event.
times.
No, the
The song, it peaks 3
Uncle
times,
Waffle
that song.
I mean, if I could,
Nah,
I
but
can't
yeah,
even,
nah, it's dope. You know what I'll say, né? Obviously it's not gonna be the best Amapiano song.
Because
You know
of
what I'm saying?
like
Because
vocals. Because I thought about it. I was
Yes.
like, he was going to be like welcomed easier if he was a piano producer.
yeah, most
Then being
deaf,
on
you
the
know.
vocals because of that. It's just the
but
the
vocals
vocal.
is much easier than production.
Yeah, I mean he just came and he
He
did
went
it.
the easier route.
You know, but here's my thing. Shout out to him for actually taking the
Trying.
time and trying
Yeah.
and not because there's many ways to actually be a part of it. You get what I'm saying? I mean, and also us, we also trying to be a part of the space and not just a commentator, not just watching from the sidelines. So shout out for just making that move, especially with piano, because a lot of these American guys, they want to take the sound, they want to leave with it, they want to go there and show their friends. You know what I'm saying? So he's here doing it. Can see even the people in the songs, even the girl who's singing, all local people. Show the producers local. You get what I'm saying? But I
yeah,
like
he's
how-
actually from the Northwest.
I actually
I
like
spoke
how
to him
he
and I was like, oh, he's
made
from the same- he's from
the
Rustenburg.
video really dope. You know what I'm saying?
The production
Yes,
of the
Fede,
video is
I
clean.
think it's a played out concept. You know what I'm
What,
saying?
bitches and pool parties and
Yeah, bitch, pool party,
But that's his
you know what I'm
style,
saying?
though.
But
He gets the bitches.
I get it. You know, it's the, and I'm sure you think he's, oh God, this one. You see, he had to throw it in there.
No, but
Oh yeah,
You
he
look
gets
up
the
to him.
bitches.
What?
Yeah, I'm sure you
Dog,
do.
me, I just respect the fact that women like, dog, it's not easy to get women, bro.
Nah, dog.
It's
Think
not.
about it, Drea. How hard do you have to try?
Do you try?
It's either it's in you
Answer
or
my
you have to work
question.
on yourself.
And okay, when it comes to working on yourself, dog, I feel like that's too easy to do. Because women, they all like the same stuff, dog.
Yeah, but then why do you think 10% of the population is fucking 90% of the women?
Yeah, because that other 90% that's not getting ass.
That's what I'm
is
saying.
not
If it was
trying.
easy, if it was easy.
No, those motherfuckers are not trying, dog.
Even if they try.
They're not trying. I don't
Okay.
care.
Okay.
They're trying to
But
get
even in that
women, but
80%,
not actually putting in the work. The
That
actual real
80%
work.
are not-
Do you get what I'm saying?
You said 90%.
He said
10% of the niggas are fucking
What about the
90%?
90% of the guys' situation?
That's what I'm saying. That they're not trying.
They're fucking themselves. They're masturbating.
Besides that, jail, all the societal
Yeah,
things.
jail. You know, gay guys. What's
Drug
the other one?
addicts.
Drug addicts.
Hobos.
All of those things. That takes maybe 50%. So kusala what? 40%. That 40%.
30 of them
niggas-
are not doing nothing.
No, I say all. Dog, it's easy, dog. All you have to do is just smell fresh,
Stay in good shape.
stay in good shape, and that doesn't mean you have to cook and be. Nah, just
Have money.
Be physically fit. Money doesn't have to
Not
be
a lot,
it
but just
doesn't
enough.
Be resourceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
you get what I'm saying?
nowadays it's getting bad. Even girls are Ubering guys to that place now.
Yeah.
Dog,
yeah.
nowadays, I'm telling you right
No,
now,
but here's
we're in
the
the
thing,
golden
eh?
age of finessing women.
Listen, dog.
Women have it.
I know.
Dog, they have the
What
money.
I'm saying is,
Yeah.
niggas, honestly, if we're being serious, they don't try, dog. Niggas do the same thing, go to the same corner and chill and hang around niggas and talk about. And then, you know, when I say they're not trying, I'm not talking about they're not hiling at girls. They are. But they're not doing the things that actually girls want.
Yeah, they're working. They think the magic starts when they approach the girl.
Yes, no, the magic
it
doesn't.
starts
Starts long before. You know what I'm saying? It starts with
Yourself.
yourself, dog. From far, Han will scout you 10 meters away in front of. By the time you hear,
No,
she's already, you know,
She made her verdict.
She's made a verdict that if you're gonna holler, you inside or you're not, dog.
If she shares you with that look like she wants to start getting busy, walking fast, just know you've lost.
Also, niggas just don't love themselves. You know, niggas just, the niggas don't love. So niggas, brand, just try.
And also, guys must stop doing things in the sake of impressing women. They need to do things as themselves.
Yes.
Self-love makes you do things for yourself because you want to.
One thing I can tell you, girls find attractive a nigga who loves himself, dog.
Yeah.
A nigga who thinks highly of himself.
Which one? Like, you know, one girl literally like this girl's like she's an artist, but also her following starting to blow up. I think I put on my story that we had Havu. She was like, hey, you had Havu. I'm like, oh, Ghana, this guy takes his dreads for 1,000 rand.
Red flag, dog. When a girl knows a nigga in the industry, red flag.
No, but like, listen to me. I'm
when they call them by their real name.
I'm not trying anything there.
Oh.
We just know each other. And she said she knows Havu. And then I'm like, oh, that guy washes his dreads for 1,000. So of course, this girl's gonna be like, wow.
Right.
There's dukes involved, which are 3,000. Yo, it's like this guy actually takes care of himself.
I hate it when a girl does that, dog. When she sees someone on your phone, she's like, oh, mamang, bitch.
I don't care, me.
Sis.
I literally say to them, oh, you want him? Yeah, nah.
No, me,
Shut the fuck up.
Why, like, nah, dog. Like, you can see, yeah, I was with him. Yes.
Like, why are you finding out?
Why all of you getting touched when a girl says that? Sometimes girls do that just to start a conversation with you.
No, I get that. I get that.
You had Quest on your pod. It's like, like, go ahead, if you really want to find out Questa's answer, DM Questa.
Do you know what the problem is?
But if it's coming to me, that means you're trying to start a conversation with me.
I get it.
Do you know what the problem is? Like, I don't mind you having a crush on Drake. You're never going to run into Drake. When you're having a crush on... That nigga's in mid-rand. When you're having a crush on a local celeb, a nigga's right here. He'll fetch you now. You know what I mean?
I saw that screenshot and I was dying.
Don't be coming like having a crush or, you know, pointing it out.
Let me tell you
like,
the fact is, if she has a crush on someone, already, Fana, you are irrelevant.
The fact that your girl has a crush, Nji. The fact that your girl has a crush, Nji.
So now you're getting touched, you're getting all emotional. Oh, bro, let it go.
It's done.
Like, I've seen girls in relationships saying like, I have a crush. I'm like, you in a relationship and you have a crush. In what world does that make sense, dog? Like, let's just think about it. You in a relationship and you have a crush. But like, crush is like, if I see this thing, I'm sucking his dick on the spot. That's a crush.
Yeah. But
that's a crush.
But that's why, that's why Havoc is not a crush. Because it's attainable. That's the whole point of a crush. It's I'm crushing you, liking someone who will never really like you back. Yeah. It's unrequited love. That's the correct term. Dog, crush on someone who lives on Mars.
Yeah.
Where no matter whatever can happen, the possibilities of that happening are zero.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Sure.
Now when you're crushing on Pori. No matter how big...
Everybody's not going to let you go. Exactly what? Last thing. Come here.
Dog. No matter how big that person can be, as long as there's a possibility. Like, example, let's say...
Dude, me, dog.
Petrus Mutsepe.
I've met too many girls, like varsity hands and all those, and they tell me stories like some of them, you know, because I make them comfortable around me. They talk. Because me, I'm like that. Like, you get comfortable, you start talking things, you think I'm cool with everything. Can't they know I'm scanning what you're saying.
You're adding the red flags.
No, and this is not when I want them. This is when when they have a liking towards you, but they're always around you.
Yeah.
Or they're always trying to call you.
But hands do that. They expose themselves when they like you.
You see? So, dog, you know how many times I've heard them say, soccer player, artist.
Yeah.
Soccer, and when I look at their lives, I'm like, hey man, your life says nothing that says soccer player or artist should fetch you, but they're picking you up. I'm like, it's in my head, like I know that these things happen.
That it happens.
Of course, it happens way too much.
I thought you were saying
she'll tell me. I'm looking at her and she'll tell me, I kappa that soccer player. Guy which is earning for my 200K, living somewhere, whatever. I kappa that soccer player. And she's crushing on me.
Sometimes they say they should just to boost themselves up.
No.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, sometimes I believe
let's
that.
be honest,
Sometimes I
bro.
even say you don't have to lie.
Come on,
no, I
bro.
tell you life, Jeff. I'm
There
saying
you
you don't
see
have to
Keo
lie.
in front of you, dog, in an M4. Dog, they lie, dog. These girls are liars.
No, don't get me wrong.
We know what gets
Don't
the
get me wrong.
girls,
I'm
dog.
not naive to the fact that she might be capping just to make it sound like she's more valuable.
Yeah.
You know? Like that.
But I know, dog, I know exactly what Steph's saying, and you know what he's saying.
But
He just jumped to the girls. He just got touched. He's just like,
what? They liars. They are lying.
No,
I'm
but they
working
are-
towards that. You can't
but
tell
they
me
are
doesn't
lying.
work.
They are
I'm
liars.
working towards I'm working towards to be him.
Nah,
You can't tell me
dog.
it's not
Me,
working.
I know that they're lying.
It's like you're not gonna give me.
If a girl ever
Dog,
said
we
that
all
to me,
know we
I know that
lie,
she's
dog.
capping.
Dog, we all know we
Girls,
lie.
girls
I
say-
know that she's capping. Dog,
girls say
there's no
everything.
way you can, a 26-year-old nigga making 200K. That nigga is so valuable in the dating marketplace, Mfana. There's no way you,
In life.
a 20-year-old.
In life. In life.
Dog, come on, bro. These guys must, like, we understand. You see, us, we understand. We are not naive like them. They try
No,
to, they try to like
wrong
run
word.
away from the truth, dog.
Wrong word. They're
That
not,
like,
they're not naive.
my niggas
They're
actually,
delusional.
You
They're
know-
delusional. That's the problem. No.
dog, they
it's
can deny the
legit.
fact that they can be like, okay, my guy, okay, let me look. He's 25, ne? He's okay. He's like maybe a 7 or 8. He's earning 15K, 20K a month. They don't realize that, oh shit, this nigga can fuck hundreds of girls. They wanna be naive to that. They wanna like, no, but I deserve you. As we know, bruh, if a nigga pulls up here who's 31 like, and he's making big rack, he can get you. Now we live with the truth. Dog. You know what I mean? We are so honest with ourselves. Them is just lies. That's why when you cheat, they get hurt. You're like,
how
oh,
can you?
should
How
have
can
known.
you? How can you know anything different if by 20 or 19 that was your lifestyle already?
Exactly.
Like how else could
Dog,
you know?
do you understand that you are fucked?
Like by the time she was like 19 or 20,
Like Nkhaotic,
some guy is like driving whatever AReece,
It's like 38.
40 AReece.
40.
Also,
picking
you know,
up.
do you know
But
what
some guys can be 40 and still look good.
Dog, do you know what clicked in my head, dog? What's wrong with those girls? They run through the levels too fast.
Yeah.
That by the time they get to
don't
bosso
know.
level,
They don't know what's the
they're
difference.
too young to understand that I need to make sure that this nigga
No,
marries
but also
me.
Yeah.
the reality
Do you
check.
understand?
The
No,
reality
no,
check comes also from.
It comes late for them.
It comes late
when
because when they
old.
realize that, okay, I'm not getting those guys.
Yeah,
but
when
at the
they're not
same
hot
time,
anymore.
the guys which I want, they're now leveled up. They're not looking at me.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
the sad reality is they also want to become what you call independent because they're tired of that changing. You must realize that they're tired of changing so much because the guys that get tired of them. And those changing too much results in them look at themselves and saying, ish, now I must work on myself. And that's too late by that time.
By the time you are 30 and you're a baby mama with one, nobody wants you. No, people are going to fuck you dip. Out. They want that 20-year-old who's
Dog,
fresh.
I literally hacked it. I hacked it, dog.
fresh.
Steph, I hacked it. For real, I hacked
What?
it. They literally just leveling up too much because it's not like they don't figure. It's not like they don't they come across that nigga that they should have married. Every hand who's whatever,
They don't know
past
how
a
to
certain
keep him.
age.
They don't know how
they
to keep him.
nyata that guy.
No, they don't see the value in keeping him.
It's called nyating.
Yes, well, nyating is
And
a
it's
part
Not
of it.
really
I think it's
nothing.
also
It's
It's
underestimating-
being stupid to not know what's valuable in the
You
world.
know-
no,
Look,
it's overestimating yourself.
But also you must
Overestimating
remember,
importance.
Going back to what? Delusion.
Yeah.
but they also underestimate the guy. Because they say,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, they think they can find another one.
And
Imagine you have like
But rare,
I don't
rare.
know, like Nasty C. You think you're gonna go find another Nasty C? Where? You think you're gonna walk outside? You're gonna see a 23-year-old millionaire?
That is true.
He didn't do nothing.
I'm just saying that,
is
you're not
true,
gonna
though.
replace
No,
that
but
guy.
he has a point,
This is
dog.
right.
Yeah,
You're not
everything's
gonna
fine.
replace that guy. He's
that's-
1 in a million. He's a fucking rapper. One in a, you know how many
Successful rapper.
Successful rapper.
Yeah.
Dog, it's delusion. Dog, I can tell you
But
the biggest
also
problem in the
running-
world is people not living in the reality.
But like you
that-
can't be angry
that-
at them for leveling up that quick. What about the guys that introduced them to that world?
Yeah.
What? No, man. Dog, you the girl who
No, but
goes.
girls never take accountability.
Yes, we're gonna introduce you, but you're the one who fights. It's your
Mara,
friends who launch you. Most of the
Mara,
time, it's other girls.
Right now,
Right now,
as
what?
we're sitting,
Yeah.
let's say all of us are single.
Right,
We're in Cape Town.
right.
A 21-year-old girl, because we also go with looks, right? 21-year-old girl, which is crazy rich,
Right.
hollers at you. Forget your emotions to other people. Forget them right now. They holler at you right now and say, you know what, I want to date you. I'm serious about you. You're going to say, no, you're too rich. Yo, I can't. You're going to level me up too quick.
Of course not.
I feel to me personally.
Who knows better?
I'll try my best not to like Shomba, dog.
What's Shomba?
Shomba.
Okay, I'll be a burden. Yes.
No, to date.
But me, I think of myself as a burden. Because
that's another thing is that people don't understand is that when the difference or the gap is way too much, or like this girl is way too fly,
the respect is out of the window.
Yes, or she's got way too much money,
all over you.
Or when the range is too much, whatever the category is, you're gonna
give me.
You're gonna have to give them.
You're gonna be the bitch.
Yes, you're gonna be the bitch. Which whatever, whether you're a man, whether you're female, whether you both seem you guys are gay, whatever. No matter it. Even
there's one who's the leader. There's one who's the follower.
Yes, there's one who needs the more one, and it's always gonna be like that. So you need to. When you get in certain things, you can't go into a thing where you can see what Ilanya Pais is saying.
There's another level whereby even in that situation, you're still the man. In that whole situation, you still come out as the man.
I think only if you're able to hold your masculine frame and you don't fold.
Yeah.
And it takes skill. And fucking resistance and knowing yourself.
And it's possible.
And like,
you think about it right now.
Deep inside, dog.
You guys probably have fights with whoever you with right now. A young, small Anyana fight. And the minute you like show that, okay, even let's say you're not even in the wrong. Yeah. It's just out of nowhere. It happens.
You know they do that all the time.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So now think about it right now. It happens right now. But the only problem is you can stand your ground and she realized, okay, maybe I'm tripping.
Look, the one
but imagine now she's a billionaire.
That's what I'm saying. Broke. The one who gives a fuck the less.
Get the hell out. Go. I'll give you the key card. Go.
Dog, as a nigga, you only said to give a fuck less, dog.
No.
That's what it is. If you give a fuck more than her,
imagine she tells you to go.
She has to care more, dog.
It's your priorities. You understand? And I've seen women are like, they're great at like reading a situation. Do you understand? Reading, like seeing observing, yes. And they're quick to understand what your no-go areas are and what Steph is cool with and what he's not cool with.
Yeah.
So they know what they can get away with. So if you coming in because she's rich, do you understand? She's used to back rubs and toe massages.
Exactly.
And same thing as blessers. You know what I'm saying? I always tell this to girls. If you're going to get a guy who's got what money, who's doing this and this, and he says, I want you to do something, whether it's suck his dick, whether it's eat his shit, whether it's to wash his dishes or wash clothes.
Why did you could have just gone with wash dishes?
I'm showing the Dubai situation.
I'm showing the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? If it might be a normal relationship or a weird thing. But if you're going to go into a place where that person has got so much and you only contributing so little, which is ass, hey, bro, you're going to have to contribute in other ways.
You have to find a way, exactly.
You know,
you have to find a way to help him out outside of ass.
Like at home, as a child, right? They're going to tell you to wash dishes. Everyone does something. Everyone contributes. The father takes care of the house. He puts in money. The mother does this. She organizes. She's a manager of the crib. Y'all are all the employees in the house. You understand? You got to do something. You're not going to just sit, you're going to contribute. So it's the same thing, dog, in a relationship. So as a nigga, if she knows what this motherfucker, he loves that GTI I bought for him. She'll do anything.
I feel like that's why I can't take a relationship with any girl which is like super like wealthy or hella famous.
Yeah.
Because it's just a phase for me. Because I know
I need someone that's below me.
Not even below, but it's a thing of like, I don't want to ever hear the things being said like, this girl is the reason why you made it. Never.
That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah, but
that's the worst thing. Imagine how that damages tough. Your brand.
Imagine how much you worked.
Yeah, dog.
Imagine what she saw in you.
Yeah,
and
dog.
what you were
whether
doing.
She supported, whether whatever. You know what I'm saying?
If Doja Cat comes to South Africa right now and she says, "Yay," I'm like, "Yo, you're just going to like ruin my life."
Yeah. No, you know what you can do.
What do you think about the state of times these days? It's just like,
Steph, you know what you can do, nah? Like I feel you have to prioritize the other shit first.
Your life.
The same. Yes, yourself. Because once you don't prioritize yourself, you're gonna get stepped over. You're going to prioritize someone else. And then when you put a boundary here, that person's going to step over it. You get what I'm saying?
And they're going to.
But I feel like guys have flying colors in prioritizing themselves, dog. Dog, as we put
Yes.
ourselves first before anybody.
No,
if you don't
I
want to
think-
do something, you don't fucking do it. If you don't,
Sometimes there's people which don't do that.
those
Yeah.
niggas are bitches.
No, dog, not even that they bitches. I just think you're right. When a guy does do it naturally, I think we do put ourselves first, but there's people who are innate, like fucking downright selfish. It's no more even just putting yourself first.
Why did you look at Drea?
He's the perfect
To be honest with
example.
you, I've heard that shit before.
He's the
It is
perfect
what it is.
example.
I just listened to you and told you, and it's like, you're downright selfish.
Yeah.
You know what? It's fine. I've heard that shit before, dog. Girls tell me all the time. Even my own
But it's
fucking
true.
mother
But
tells me all
it's
the
true,
time.
dog.
dog.
And I always tell people, I've told Rhea that, dog, it's actually admirable. You know
That
what I'm
you
saying?
can be
That
that
you can be so selfish. Dog, it's fucking,
No, but I
it's
know
fucking
that if I'm
amazing.
not right, I
You know
can't
what I'm
help
saying?
anybody, dog.
But the problem is, it's amazing for him only.
Yeah.
Nah, it's amazing.
No.
Dog, it works. Let me
No,
tell
but
you,
I don't
with
know, I
girls,
around you,
but
think
with girls,
about-
it works.
But
it
people
works.
around
No.
you.
They just they
You're not
can't
hearing.
fathom how the fuck does nigga not care at all, dog.
No, but like
No,
people
that's
around you,
not
there's
what I'm
not
talking
caring.
about. I'm
There's
not
like
talking about
being nonchalant
relationships.
and about stuff where things just do not trigger you
Yeah.
naturally. But then there's people around you can't be around you for too long. 'Cause it's
Yes,
just
I'm
like
talking
it's-
about things like that, like your mother, your family members.
Think about
They've gotten used to it. They've accepted me for
but you see,
exactly
even
who I am.
That's the selfish mentality.
No,
But
like
you
they've
gotten
accepted who
used
I
to
am.
it.
No, it's true.
Your
No,
parents,
you're
they're
not
raised
sharing.
to be like
jail,
this.
it's jail, it's prison because they can't get rid of
Yeah,
you.
you decided to have sex at the right time and bust a nut, and there I am. I'm here.
No, I don't.
You know what I mean? What do you want me to do?
I think it's a byproduct of how they raised you.
Of course.
And
Then they
that's,
feel
so many things
guilty.
tie into it, bro.
but that do not have noticed. These are the type of niggas that will be succeeding easily just on a normal thing because they're gonna step on the next person.
Dog, the word, we're talking about
understand?
Jezik, about Pori.
Yes, even
all
about
those,
Jezik.
those, it's all stepping on people. That's all it is.
You're gonna give
You
me.
must take. Nobody's gonna give, dog.
Dog,
It's
look,
a dog eat
look,
dog
Steph, let me
world,
give you
bro.
another
The dogs
example.
win.
I know nothing about coffees come up and whatever. But for him to get to where he is,
You can't say he was okay. Shim is okay. I
and
see
I'm
that you're
talking
also
about
dope.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you get to a gig. Someone
Clapped.
Left hand with the one hand, but as it kept flying, boy.
Yes.
Like, you.
But that's why was that? Was it not timeless lost things?
Yeah, Maravel, it was.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sure.
You won't put him, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself first. So another person can say, yeah, no, let AKA perform, I'll go after him because we're not pressed, it's rehearsals. Mara, no, fuck that.
happens
It's
everywhere,
me,
bro.
Baba.
You
It's
see
me,
it.
it's me,
It's
me.
you standing up and be like, yo, I'm here, dog. You see it in studio sessions, you see it in soccer games, you see it
Exactly.
in the
How do
boardroom,
you think,
you see it at work.
How do you think Jezik takes these songs?
Dog, he tatters them.
He's putting himself first. He understands that it would do 1,000 times more impact in these kids' lives if it's actually their song. And I only get 10% royalties. Or even if it's just their song and I get all the royalties, but like it's actually just their song in their name. You know what I'm saying? Like the title, there's no Jezik, there's now nothing.
Sure.
And I push it. They would benefit more. But why? Why must I do that? It's me. It's about me.
Well,
It's me, dog.
I feel like that's the part, bro.
that is the part.
I know we potted today.
Episode
We touched on all topics, Mfana.
Yeah.
Across the board.
No lie, I liked the last hour more.
Yeah, it was dope.
The
So
first-
it's always interesting to talk about like intersexual dynamics. That's one of my favorite topics. Like I won't even lie, dog. I just love like, how it works. The beauty of the polarity, opposites attract and all that shit.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's a discovery. Like when it's for me, talking about it's one thing. It's the interaction
of being in it.
Yes, then you see that.
Interacting with girls
you see
and
that,
stuff, yeah.
and then you like, cause sometimes you sit back and you be like, okay, I know my stuff, but then you get into that situation and you talk, like, and then you realize that, damn, you like, I am the shit.
I really wait.
Because at the end of the day, bro, like somebody has to win, dog. Somebody has to lose and somebody has to win.
Yeah,
Like, you gotta be on the winning end.
No, but you see, I think that's the difference between like people who put themselves first and others first. Because people who put others first, what I've noticed is they don't see it as one has to lose, one has to win. They're like, we both can win.
yeah.
No one has to lose.
Sure.
We can both win. Maybe I'll win more than
And
you.
that's not how the world works, boy.
But that's not how the world works. You get what I'm saying?
One has to lose.
Yeah, one has to lose.
Look, how many exes
and
do you see
honestly,
crying?
it doesn't actually really work like that. It's just a system that was in place.
But I'm just saying, but the polar opposites need to exist for the other two. So for them to be a beautiful girl, there needs to be a thing called, not a thing, but a concept like ugly.
Exactly.
For them
winners
to have
and
a 1,
losers.
2, 3, there needs to be a concept of 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
You see, so
Good and
I
evil.
guess.
So do you know that we're fighting, like, it all goes to good and evil.
Right.
Like everything that we do in the world, it's all just good and evil.
Right.
There's always polarity. Like the world just goes down to those two things. And there's always like hard and soft. Good and bad, yin and yang. There's always male, female. Young tal. Mara ngenyiwa manje bafethu nizwile.
It's going down.
Good is bad.
Now there's good, evil.
I identify as
What? Hey, Bafethu, did you guys see it's coming to South Africa?
What?
They want to implement into the education system.
What?
The identifying as what's and
Pronouns and stuff like that.
Education.
Do you know how I only found out that
on that
those things exist? It was on Instagram. I'm like, what is his and her? And
the he's and her, isn't it?
And then also when I had to ask somebody,
Baba,
like, what's going on? Zizem. What is Zizem?
I feel like it's fine. Let's just, I actually don't even want to talk about it. It bothers me. It's fine.
Hey, because me, I start thinking like, hey, when they say them, I think it's the entity, somebody is...
Me, I say, where's the rest of you?
No, but I think you're possessed or something. Like there's a legion of ghosts in you.
That's why I'm asking, where's the rest?
But anyway, yeah, shout out.